And hopefully it's not too crooked. What's going on here? Do I see my hands? Good grief. I guess I hit the button. Hello, friends. Let me see. Go to your channels on. View channel. It does say live. Okay, let's see what we got. Nobody yet. But anyway, I wanted to come on. Hey, Melissa. I just finished my live with Tracy, but I went to the mailbox. I was watching the replay, and then I went to the mailbox, and I was like, oh my gosh, I got more happy mail. So sweet and so exciting. So I thought I would come on before. Hey, Lori. Hey, Kristen. Hi, Norma. Hi, everybody. It's so nice to see you guys. Like I don't do this enough anymore. So, how is the sound? And can you guys hear me and see me okay? Hello again, Linda Gorman. I know. I was watching the replay, Tracy's replay, because I always go on the replay because the way our camera is set up, you can't really, I'm going to put this, I'm going to plug my phone in too. I don't want it to die on me. I can't see what she does. So what I do is I always watch the replay. Ugh, I hope where's my little lens cleaner? So you guys can see me and hear me okay? I'm assuming. Hey, Gloria. You guys are saying hi to each other. I can hear you, but it's a little quiet. I'll turn it up on my end. Oh, is it? Okay, let me see. Let me see if I can turn it up. Hopefully that makes a difference. Yep, all good, Melissa says. Okay, so I just went to the mailbox and got this, but I'll show you this for those that weren't on Tracy's Live. I also received happy mail from my friend Karen. This took forever to get here, and it was so funny when it came. It had this washi tape on that said "Lucky Lucky," and I was like, "Oh, that's so appropriate," because I am lucky that I got it, because I spent almost a month trying to get it from the postal service. They lost it, and I could see where it was lost. Hey, Gloria Wolf, welcome in, everyone. So anyway, yeah, I kept calling and calling, and finally, they said they think it got stuck in a sorting machine that flips through, especially if it was an envelope. But yeah, but I thought it was cool. And then she put a little stamp. It says, "He has made everything beautiful in its time," and it's Ecclesiastics. But oh, so cool. But anyway, I have so much to show you. But she sent me this beautiful card. Karen, for you guys that don't know, it's Karen, oh, hey, Queen Bee. About to go to sleep. I haven't slept since yesterday, but have a wonderful... Okay, thank you for checking in, dear. Thank you for checking in. I'm glad to know you're doing well. Get some rest. She does watercolor it's part of her grief journey. So she sent this beautiful card. It's lovely. And it's ironic because I made a card, I made a little picture, and I thought I was going to turn it into a card to send back. And I did tulips also. Funny enough. Let's see if I can find my watercolor prints that I did. Here's the tulips that I did. So it's so funny that she sent tulips. Thought that was great. But anyway, so I got the card, and she also sent me a bunch of cards that were watercolored and stamped. And these are what I turned into little journal cards in these envelopes with Tracy this morning. And they're just beautiful. This was one piece, and I hated to cut it up, but they look so beautiful in these pockets. So that's that. Hi, Anne. Anna. So yeah, that's those. And this was another, whoops, this was another one that she sent. You can see it without the tag. It's beautiful. Drink good coffee, read good books. I love the combination of the watercolor and the stamping. It's amazing. I need to do that. So that was that. And this was also from Karen. Isn't this gorgeous? Beautiful. She does beautiful. And of course a little bee. And you guys, I have really sad news. My bees did not emerge. And I think it's because we got, this happened a couple years ago. When we get like negative 15-degree weather, it can really affect things like the, like my bees. So I'm not sure if I'm going to get a new hive. We've closed it up so it doesn't get robbed. Because we were watching it to see, you know, during the warm weather. And I was hopeful. I'm still hopeful. And Willie, he felt so bad for me. So when he closed it, he's like, I left a little gap just in case. And I was like, oh, thank you. So hopefully maybe something will come out of it. I don't know, but we haven't opened it. My beekeeper has been busy with things and he's going to come over soon. But anyway, we'll be able to harvest the honey. And I'm not sure if I'll start with another hive or not, because you guys, I get so emotionally attached to the bees. I don't know what it is. My beekeeper is Willie's dad, and he calls me the bee whisperer. But anyway, I got Karen's mail, and then I got this big envelope from Elizabeth, and she sent me this beautiful card. I love it. I love, love, love it. And this is a little print from Biddy Penny's digitals, which I love. Very close on. Oh, my pronunciation. Anna. But anyway, these were prints. If you guys watch Elizabeth, you would have seen her gel prints that she did. And she mailed me, I loved these. So she mailed me these Farm Fresh ones. So I'm going to incorporate these in my journal. Bees, it's so cool that you're doing that. I know, Kristen. I hope so too. Yeah, I do get the beeswax. If you guys saw me, I did those beeswax, the covers for my sourdough. So that was Elizabeth's. And then when I went down today, this is what prompted me to come live, because I got this and I was like, oh my goodness, I have to share this. And you know what? I'm being careful with the tissue because I'm going to put this in my journal also. I love it. But you guys that follow Elizabeth, you guys know that her daughter Raylan does, those covers were cool. Yeah, thank you, Kristen. They are. They're very nice. They're very handy. I made a huge one to wrap my bread in, which is awesome. But anyway, Raylan does crochet. She crochets a lot of stuff. This is Elizabeth's daughter. And she said Raylan did these little tiny mushrooms, and she knows that I love mushrooms. So check this out, Kristen. And so Elizabeth added the hardware and turned them into little earrings. And let's see if I can put them against the, and they're little mushrooms. There's 2 of them, and they're hanging. And they'll straighten out. They went through the mail, so they got a little squished, but aren't they just precious? I just was like, eek, when I saw them. I am going to wear them so often. Look at that. Can you believe it? Oh my goodness, they're so tiny. I don't know how. I crochet. I've been crocheting for years, but since I was a kid, actually, like 6 or 7. But to do this tiny, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Plus the tag, I know. I'm going to put that in my journal too. And the fibers I can put on another tag. It's amazing. It's awesome. So it was a win-win-win, right? And the tissue. Oh, I love it. Yep. Raylan made tiny mushrooms, and I knew I needed to send them to you in earring form. Stainless steel wires. I hope you love them. Elizabeth and Raylan. Oh, see? Gorgeous. Thank you, Elizabeth, and thank you, Raylan. They're beautiful, and I will treasure them. but that was that. And then I thought I'd show you, because I know I haven't been live in a while, but I have been watercoloring. This is just a thing I was practicing with colors because I have some different brands of watercolor paint that came out of a kit, and I wanted to test them to see how they were going to lay down and if they were the right colors. I was making sure like yellow ochre was yellow ochre. On the ones that I used, they weren't marked. And then I did some little fun paintings that I might try to put into my journal. Just playing around with colors. Aren't they cute, Norma? And then I showed you guys the tulips. I should show you the cards that I did from SCT too. I said I was going to do a show and tell, so I guess this is a show and tell video. So Karen the other day went thrifting, and she found, I was watching her, she found one of those kits that you get. I know you probably can't see it well on the camera, but you know those boxes that you get, and they have like the little kits with watercolor pencils, watercolors, oil pastels. There's a bunch of stuff. You like show and tell videos? Good, Kristen. So she inspired me because I had one sitting on a stool in my craft room here that I wasn't using, you know, and like I said, I've had it for years, like so long. It was gifted to me that, I don't know if you guys can see it, but my initials are wood burned into it. When I was gifted it, they put my initials in wood burning. So I kept that open so that I could still see it, but I decoupaged with old book pages the whole thing. Like there's the front and here's the back. And then I painted with my acrylic pens, marker pens on the top, and I watercolored this. I didn't know if it would stay. It didn't stick too well because I Mod Podged, but inside, you guys, I gutted it. I put some watercolor paper over here. I'll have to put another strip underneath and attach it. But this is what I did for my swatching. And these, someone gave these little jars to me, and they had a whole bunch of them. And the lids to them, that they have like a seal on them. But these fit almost my whole, they fit a whole 8mm tube of watercolor in them. And then you can snap just like that, snaps the lid on. Right now I don't have the lids on. I did take my hole punch and I took some watercolor paper and I swatched all of the lids, and I did it with regular paper, and on the bottom I put what it is. Like this is Winsor Newton pewter. So I'm hoping that my friend will save some more of these little jars and give them to me, because I'm going to fill them all with paint. But hey, Tracy, watch them while you cook. Awesome. Well, I was watching our replay until I got mail. So I told Willie before the live, I thought it was his soil tester that came, but he didn't go get it. So after the live, I was watching the replay and I walked to the mailbox, and it wasn't his soil tester. It was the earrings. Were you here to see the earrings, Tracy? Check these out. Elizabeth's daughter, Raylan, made these. Look at them. I can't even. Look, they're mushrooms. What the heck? So Elizabeth turned them into earrings. Aren't they adorable? Yep, I'm definitely wearing them. Definitely wearing them. So, but anyway, so this is the palette that I made. Like this is my cadmium yellow, Winsor Newton. These were ones that were gifted to me from Abraham, but I wanted to put them, you know, in a palette. So once they dry out, because when you take them out of the tube, they're wet, right? I didn't want them to mold or anything, and I wanted them to get dry so that I can use them. And then I'll take and snap the lids on, and then I can fill it all up. But I have the color swatches so I can see what each one is, you know. Like here's my iridescent blue. So yeah, and I'll be able to fill it in. So I I spread it all out, and I can tell it's going to take, it'll use 40 colors will fit in here. 40 of these little containers will fit in here. And they're glass, so they're really nice. So when I want to take colors out, I can just take colors out and use them. So I was thrilled. So, so happy. What you making for breakfast, Tracy? I want to know. So anyway, so that's what I've been doing. And I love that it's got my name on it. And I can tip it up and it doesn't really go anywhere because those are pretty thick things, thick jars. So that's that. Then, oh, hash browns. I should do that. I have so many potatoes, and I was thinking I should make hash browns or maybe scalloped or au gratin potatoes or something, but Willie shouldn't have potatoes with his diabetes, so I'm trying to. I have sweet potato, though, and they say that's better, but I love hash browns. So anyway, this is a tissue box. I buy the big boxes of these little tissues. Well, I cut the top off, and it fit the A2 cards perfectly. So these are the cards that we made in the Crop and Create SCT. And oh my gosh, I think I showed you guys the stencils from Tailored Expressions. They're quads, creating quads. Oh my goodness, those are awesome. Like, I can't even. Hey, Debbie J. How you feeling, girl? So these I made with the quad stencil. I did another one playing with different colors the other day. This was it, with some blues. And then you cut them apart. But I didn't like it. The ink that I used for, I think it was the, this here. It was the gray VersaFine Clear. And it's so juicy, and it leaked through my stencil, so I got like blobby beaks. So I don't know if I can fix it, or maybe when I embellish the card I can cover over it. But au gratin with turnips. Oh really? I'll have to try that. I love turnips, and Willie does too. And I have a slicer, like a mandolin, to slice stuff really really thin. Blobby beaks, right? That's what happened, Kristen. Oh, and this is the fourth one. We did 4 cards in that class. Oh my God, and you guys, I can't even believe. Well, I guess I'll show you after. I'll show you after. I get so excited. So there's the 4 from that. Good morning, Irma, from California. I heard it's so nice there. I'm jealous. My daughter called yesterday and video chatted while they were at the pool. And her little preemie, he is such a big boy now. I just love watching him when he runs, and oh my goodness. He ran and jumped in the pool, and he went under. He was just so excited. This was scrapbook.com, and oh my goodness, I loved their kit. I loved their kit. I love these see-through cards too, and they stand up great. The acetate is really thick, so they stand up good. But isn't this adorable, these little deer? I'm definitely going to use them and send some cards out. And the paper pad that they gave us, oh, so yummy. But these were the 3 cards. I really love the fox and the deer. So cute, so soft. Yeah, nice and hot. That's what my daughter said. Her husband is away. He just left yesterday to go to Coachella. He's in the music industry. So she's alone with the 3 kids. And she's like, oh my gosh, he took the car. And I was like, oh, I don't know why. When I had kids, it was whoever had the kids had the car, you know? But she lives close to, she's in a gated community, but it's close to like Target. So she'll walk to Target and get groceries and stuff, which she should have done before, but she's young and learning. So this was Spellbinders, and this was the one we were waiting in the kit. It didn't come in the box because they were waiting on the manufacturing. So they had to send our kits all out to everybody, over I think it was 3,000 people. I don't know. Linda Gorman can probably answer. But um, I love these dies. When I got them, I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta go cut these. But aren't they adorable? And apparently, Spellbinders came out with some more of these birds last year. But yeah, they included the embossing folder and these dies. So these were cute. Then we had Lawn Fawn. Most of the classes, you just do 3 cards. I know Tailored Expressions and they did 4. There might be another one that tried to do 4. If they can, they'll do the... I love the birds too. I can die cut some for you and send them. Can make grungy birds. This was Lawn Fawn. They did a cute kit too. It was kind of ocean themed with the little shrimp and the clams and the fish. And they included a stencil that had waves. It was like the stencil and the mask, which was so fun. And Jen Shirkus, she teaches this class, so you know everything's glittery. And she's a mermaid, so we did a water kit. Aren't they cute? I love the shells. These were standalone dies, but I love it. And I love that they teach to use the little stamps, like the little bubbles on the... I never think to do that. And then their little sayings, stamp them, you know, on the card. I never think to do that. Wow. Oh, Cheryl Jackson, hello. Yay. I'm so glad you're here too. I know. Well, I got distracted. I wasn't going to go live. It was unplanned. Willie ran to the store real quick and I was watching the replay and went to the mailbox and I was like, oh, I got to do a live because I wanted to show the earrings. Check these out, Cheryl. These are from Elizabeth's daughter. She crochets and she made me some little mushrooms. I love them so much. That's what provoked my live. So you guys can probably guess who this is, right? Can you guys guess who this is? I mean, it's so familiar. Cheryl, did you open your box and get in your box now that you're home? Oh my goodness. Aren't they? Oh yeah, they are stinking cute. I love them. I'm going to wear them every day. They're going to end up grungy probably from me wearing them every day. But anyway, these were called, let me grab the book. So Gina K did a Altenew good guess with the florals. This was Gina K. And so when you get the box, I think I've showed, you get a beautiful book that Catherine and I believe it's Lisa Hetrick. She's on Gina K's team. She puts this together. And it's just amazing. So let me go to, I mean, and everything is laid out for you. They tell you what inks they use. You don't have to do that, but they, you know, this is their suggestion. And it's funny because people in the group, they're really specific. Like they want the things like exactly. I just use what I have. But anyway, I'm trying to get to Gina's class. Over the edge cards. That's what she taught. Over the edge cards. So that's what these are. Gina K, yep. But they're adorable. She had a really nice kit. And I like the wreath that she included. But and this one opens part way over the edge. Very fun. And she did the wood grain thing where you just use your scoreboard and score. My desk is so dirty. Sorry I didn't clean it before. Here we go, Tracy. Here's Altenew. And Altenew was fun. Bridget Casey taught the class, and it's so funny. I don't know if you guys knew. I didn't know, but she only lives a couple hours from me here in Maine. I thought it was great. She was like, oh, another Mainer. I'm like, yeah, that's awesome. And I love it because I swear Mainers have, like other states, have their own like language and I don't know what you call it, culture, you know? So cool, yeah. No Pink Fresh. This is Altenew. Altenew. They did a really cool. She did a sympathy class. That's what it is. But I believe her bio and stuff says I think she lost her husband a year ago or a couple of years ago. I don't know if it was during COVID or what. So But anyway, yeah, deepest sympathy, sending peace. And you don't have to do sympathy. I love the shaker and the bits. Oh, they're just so elegant. And then this one, wishing you comfort. I haven't done anything. Amazed at how much stuff is in there. I know, Cheryl. It's so packed. I can't wait for it. I signed up again. I always say I'm not going to do it because I can use the money towards other things. And I say it out loud and I contemplate back and forth. And then Willie finally, he's my like final push. He was like, just, you know what? If it makes you happy, just do it. And I was like, okay. So, oops. Oh, that's not. This is the next one. And I only did 2 of these. She did 2 in class and I didn't do the third one. I think Linda Gorman got all 3 done. But this is LDRS and she did a really cool kit with some kind of like the stamp and the what do you call that? Like canceled stamp and some script and stuff that she added. But I love this. She did a tulip and let me look hers up too. It's easy. It's been a while. My stuff has been in the box and I wanted to. Masked petals. So that's what she did in the kit. She included the masks so that you could stamp around things and put all your stuff together in the cups and stuff. Really cool. Yes, Cheryl. Well, anytime you're free, just give me a holler. I was just telling Maddie that earlier. If you want to, thank you. I'm not a good colorist, but I tried. I'm happy with them. But anytime you want to craft, I said it to Maddie this morning. If just message me on Messenger. We can always, you can video chat on there. It's just like Zoom, and we can craft. I'll do some stuff from the kit with you. This was, oh, Tracy will probably love this. This is, we got these papers, and I think Tracy got some of the papers, maybe not this exact one, but they're Brutus Monroe. This is Brutus Monroe. And Christopher Allen always does an amazing job. And oh my God, if you guys have ever taken a class with him, he is a friggin' hoot. Oh my goodness. You'll be sorry now. No, I won't. I love to sit here. Like I said, I sit here. I come up and craft a lot. I run down and check on my roommate intermittently, or he'll pop in. But isn't this paper gorgeous? And it was so hard to cut it. And it's I think it was double-sided. I'll have to, let me look. Because I think I have some pieces that I cut off. Because I'll show you my scraps from it. I guess I don't have any in there, but anyway, it's gorgeous. It looks watercolored. So this is die cut out, and we actually stamped on the card base, and then we used not stamped, he included rub-ons. That's what he did. So I learned a lot with the rub-ons, using them. This is rub-ons. Whoops, upside down. It's the story of my life. My meds are kicking in. I'm getting loopier as the day goes on. But the rub-ons are awesome, and I just never thought about using them like this on a card. So I'm going to pull out some of my old rub-ons. And I don't know if you guys remember, Abraham just sent me some rub-ons. He sent me these floral. So I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to pull these out and try them. This was cool. And this is a rub-on over the paper. So awesome. Isn't that awesome? So they come up with that, Kristen, in the book. They come up with their kit and they design what you're going to do and how you're going to use it with the 3 cards. So when you get to that class, you open your book and they give you all your supplies. And that's how I usually do it. Like I do Kendra's card challenge. I just put everything in the envelopes that I need for the class. And all his stuff is, in there. And then he didn't have any homework. So usually there's a homework page possibly. And then he starts with card 1. They give it to you. So you can make these forever because the books are just, oh, it's amazing. So that's why I get it, because it's just so wonderful. And the next one was Kathy Z. She's always on Sunday morning and she always sings for us, which is really cool. So Cheryl, you'll have to, No, yeah, we just got some pads. Sorry, Tracy, I didn't see that. He gave us like 4 pieces of it and foil, but I didn't use the foil either. I didn't use the foil. I'll show you guys. Like this is the bag that of the stuff that I have left. Like all the Spellbinders sent us a whole kit of their new color wheel paper, and this one they customed just for. Oops, that's not part of it, but they custom just for us for this class. So they gave us all these colors. And then SCT gives you their cardstock too, which is wonderful. And I love that Catherine, she puts a rubber band around them so that you can tell the difference between the 100-pound and the 80-pound cardstock. And then in between there, she'll stick other things that we need that we'll use, like our acetate, our watercolor paper, and our craft paper in there. She always sticks that stuff in. And Concord and Ninth, they included paper too. A lot of the companies will include stuff that they have, you know. So we got some Concord and Ninth. This is Tailored Expressions. She included the paper, and I cut them apart. She used them as card bases, but I like the paper so much that I just use it as a card front. I cut it. But, and then this is, I think this is Lawn Fawn. This might be Lawn Fawn. I can't remember. But you pretty much, you use a lot of the stuff, but you have a lot of stuff left over. I really had a lot of paper scraps left, which always makes me happy. The paper is fantastic, Cheryl. I agree. Did Catherine ever say where they got their paper? I don't remember. It might be a Canadian company. She's good about that stuff. She's amazing, isn't she? So this is Concord and Ninth, and this was really awesome. They gave you a stamp that, you know, it was a full stamp that stamped all the mailboxes. And then check this out. Oh, ta-da! It's a little pop-up. I love it. I love it so much. And then you got a die that cut the top of the paper. It was really odd, and I couldn't wait for the class to see how it was going to work. And it looks like a mailbox. Isn't that awesome? I might not be far away. I don't know. My lighting. I can't tell because I can't see my phone. Let me see if I can touch it. No, it's pretty dark. There we go. But anyway, you open it and it stands up this way. It's a little mail. This was all part of their dies and their stamps, but isn't it adorable? And then this one. And they're so good, you guys. Like, I got the die set, and when I got the die set, oh, this isn't the one. I think it's over there. But anyway, I was missing the die that cuts the curl one. So they have a form that they have you fill out if you're missing anything. So I sent in the form saying I was missing the rounded mailbox. And by golly, I got it. They sent it right out in the mail, Concord and Ninth, and they sent me the whole die set. I was like, what? So now I have like a spare die set, but I could give it away, but I feel bad because, you know, it's going to be missing one. What happened was I got a duplicate of this square one. So I have 2 of those and 1 of these, and I didn't have the round one, but now I have the set that has, you know, all 3 of them. But I took it out of the new one and put this one in the new one. So it's doubled up. But anyway. Hey, Karen. I just showed your stuff. I showed you stuff and I showed my paint box. Oh my goodness. Watching on your walk? Well, I wonder if you can see this. Look what I did to my paint box. I decoupaged the whole thing. I Mod Podged and I wrote the Crafty Visage on it. I watercolored some roses, but they didn't really, they look funky on the Mod Podge, but yeah, that's it. And then I put the all my colors in these little glass jars. They have lids that pop on, so all my tubes, but this fit an 8 mil, almost a 12 mil. I emptied it right out, right into these jars, so it's awesome. I punched some circles and it fit perfect right in the bottom, my colors. So, yes, do it, Karen, do it. I love it. I love it. And I did both sides. So, these are my book pages that I had out for journaling. Yeah, that's true, Cheryl. I guess, cutting it out. Caroline, hello. I can't remember if I said hey to you. Yeah, super cute. So these were, oh God, these were Hero Arts. I should remember because through them they do always do giveaways. They're so generous. But I won a giveaway on their birthday blog. If you comment, you go into a thing and they pull names. So I won $50 from Hero Arts. I'm so excited because I'm going to get some nesting dies. Oh, decoupaging is so fun, Caroline. I love it. So this is theirs. They did a cover plate die. She did some fun. So Shannon teaches this class. She's new to doing it. Last fall was her first class. Oh, she's right here. And she's amazing. I love it because she always she's very heavy in techniques to show you so that you can use this stuff with any card, that you do. Not even with just their stuff, but anything. So thanks, Cheryl. Yeah, I'm going to get some nesting dies. I had my heart set on the like the A2 and the rectangle ones and then the square ones, but I don't know. Tracy inspired me this morning with showing me those stars. So I don't know. Maybe I'll get the stars at Michael's because I do have a Michael's card that I won at Elizabeth's birthday celebration last year, and I haven't used it yet. It's sitting right here, like taunting me. So I got to go to Michael's. But this was cool because it was all inlay, and they gave you the stencils to stencil all that. It was a layering stencil, so it was so fun. And then they gave you some wax. So I don't know if you can see the shine on this, but this was one we used wax, and then we used wax with the stencil. Really cool. And then she showed us how to emboss with our cover plate. And that's what this one is. So really cool cards. Yes, we love being inspired. So we're at the end. This was the last class, but boy, was it a goodie. And oh, I see a little ephemera piece that must have fallen off something. That's okay. I'll put it in my little tray. I have a little tray here that I got. Guys, a Dollar Tree has a lot of these little trays, and I got a bunch, and you can nest them together. They're awesome. I got some bigger ones and some smaller ones, and these nest right in the bigger ones too. But anyway, the last card is Pink and Maine, and she did a flower cart die, and they were matching. She did stamps and stuff for the sentiments, but this was a little tiny pop-up. It lays flat, and then you can pop it up. It came with the parts to pop it up. And I had mine standing at one point. There you go. Hopefully you guys can see it. But it will stand right up. Isn't it adorable? And then she included oh, there's where my butterfly went. Come here, butterfly. Let me put you back where you go. You flew right off my page. Maybe I won't find it. You guys are watching me struggle here. Is that it? Yep. There it is. Anyway, she included this little pocket, which is adorable, and I can't wait to use it in different ways. And the embossing folder was amazing. But she always puts together, Michelle from Pink and Maine always puts together a super duper kit. And it was awesome. And I love it. And she's been doing a lot of 3D stuff lately. I don't know who follows Pink and Maine here, but they have their little greenhouse stuff that they did. Oh my gosh. So cute. So cute. So that's my cards. And this was on my stuff for the playing afterwards. I used different color themes on the stencils that came. I did with Hero Arts. I loved that. I love just playing with the stuff and doing different colors. But these were all my little bits that were left. I love this too. This is what cut out from Tailored Expressions. I was thinking I could use this in my journal somehow. But you could even mix it with, look, this is Hero Arts. You could even mix it with the Hero Arts. So I had tons of bits left, tons of stuff that we cut from Pink and Maine. They included a paper pad, so there was tons of that. But I have all kinds of extras and little things that I can use in other things. So you are timeless. So fun, super fun. So I've just been busy with that stuff, playing. I think that's it. That's it, you guys. That's all I got. Love the stencil. Oh, yeah. Flowers. Isn't that awesome? Do they provide ink or do you provide your own? So, Kristen, good question. Do I have it here? Oh, yeah, I do have it here. So, Concord and Ninth, they usually, this is my little ink holder. Concord and Ninth usually gives you a little thing. Let me show you. That little container that I showed this morning on Tracy's Live. Concord and Ninth includes ink. So this little container, this is Concord and Ninth. And they put 4 little cubes you get from them. They will give you ink. So the colors we used with Concord and Ninth, they provided. So I think this year it was watermelon, pink lemonade. I think maybe it was Tide Pool and creamsicle. That's what we got. So we got 4 inks from Concord and Ninth. So that's about it. I haven't received any other inks from companies from doing it. Oh yes, I did. I take that back. Last year, Brutus Monroe did, he did some techniques in his class and included inks. So we got this. So once in a while, I guess it depends on, we got the new tricolor ink pad from Brutus Monroe. So it depends on the teacher and if they have something that's new coming out. And I did get we got kind of a sneak hint from Catherine during the thing for the fall box. She was talking about Simon Hurley's new release that he just did and was like, so I can't wait for fall because Simon just released something new to use. So I think we will, oh yeah, and we got these. Yeah, you're right, Melissa. So Sarah from Crafter's Companion, Sarah Davies, she gave us these last year too. So we did. So once in a while you do. Thank you, Melissa, for that. Yeah. Sometimes it's just so much. These are fun because they're a reactive hybrid water-based ink and they're called Color Blooms and they're amazing. I loved them. They're fun. But yeah, and they're right in front of me, so I don't even know why I didn't see them. They are cool. But so that I hope that answers your question, Kristen. That sometimes, it depends. But all these Concord and Ninths, these are all just from the SCTs. I've gotten all of these. I didn't own any of them. I bought the Gina K. I got the neutral and then the color kit from Gina K. And that was it. And the rest, Concord and Ninths, have come from them. And sometimes you get things like little tools. They give you stuff, like we got these brushes. I have a bunch of sizes of these brushes, some from Brutus Monroe. So these are honeybees. And I'm excited because honeybee will be back there in the fall class. I was sad when I realized they weren't in the spring class. I was like, oh no, because I love them. They do some really cool stuff. I still have to finish my Hoosier. They gave last year, this was honeybees, huge die. And they did, let's see if I can find it here. I still have to look. I still have to put it together. Well, I put it somewhat together, but I didn't put all the things in the cabinets. But I'm going to use this in my junk journal that I'm giving my daughter, the cookbook one that I'm doing recipes. So I've got to dress it up. But isn't this awesome? Oh, you did? Cheryl, you're going to love it. You are going to love it. Oh, Melissa got hers done. And they included paper too. And Honeybee's paper is always amazing. Their paper is awesome too. Just like Brutus Monroe's. But I still have, look, my cards in the envelope. Because last fall last year was rough. It was just rough. I'm starting to come out of it though. Hopefully these new meds I'm on will help. This is it. So Honeybee gives us, it's not a full pack, but they put together a little compilation. I can't think of the word, but of papers. So we got 8 sheets, one of each design. And so it was nice. That's our cardstock. So some of it I haven't even used, but so they do a good job with their kits too. I was sad that they weren't there, but there was a lot of other good things. But we got new ones coming too. So in the fall, Carrie Porter, hello, my friend. How are you? I was thinking of you last week. I was like, I gotta go get some international stamps so I can send stuff to my international friends. I'm so bad about mailing, you guys. I just get so caught up and then I have to go to the post office and I just like, I hate going to the post office. Because you guys, I think I'm like their nightmare customer. Like I'm constantly calling them like, where's my darn mail? Because I get informed delivery and it shows things and they don't bring it. So they're trying to tell me that that is just in this, it just means it's in the system. It doesn't mean you're getting it right that day. And I'm like, well, that's not right. If you're showing it that it's going to show up for that daily mail, you should get it that day, right? So I'm constantly calling them. I'm using my gym cup today. You guys seen Jim took a trip and he did some orchid pictures with his program that he uses that does this, and they're amazing. Complimentary. You guys are amazing for showing up. Carrie Porter, I'm sorry you're just coming in. I showed everything. If you want to see, I know sometimes it's boring, but oh, Kristen says it's a good way to try out colors and inks if they send it. Yes, it really is. It really is. I like the Concord and Ninth. I love it for things like this, but truly, I will tell you my honest opinion. They're not my favorite inks. I love the Gina K. Love the Gina K. But I don't know what it is. I watched Jennifer McGuire and what's her name? Christina Warner. And I know she does Concord and Ninth, but I don't know what it is. It doesn't speak to me. Oh, thanks, Cheryl. I'm good. I'm still saving my UK stamps. I will watch the replay. Okay, okay, Carrie. I'm just glad to see you. Um, I do usually. It must be your. It is. They're low on help, and I feel bad about it. So you guys, I live in a small town. I've taken you on a tour, which I've got to do it again. That's not winter, actually. I'm going to do that soon. I'm going to take a walk because I've been working on trying to get my walking up. I go to the mailbox and Willie and I went out through the property out back and went through the woods yesterday, which good on him. I was hoping that, he could make the trek with me with his leg being bad. Good morning, Kelly. I kind of dropped by her silently lurking your live the other day. Just for a minute. I was in between stuff, so I couldn't really chat. Yeah, show during tourist time. Okay, I can do that. I can definitely do that. It's coming up. It's coming up. But anyway, what I was going to say is our town is so small, like everybody knows everybody. So my postal worker is husband of my daughter's boss at work. So, yeah. Oh, good, Karen. Yeah, Karen's husband, she is a William too, which is really cool. Um, her William just got what my William got a couple years ago, a total knee replacement. Is it titanium, Karen? I always tell my William he's turning into Superman and stuff because he has now a bionic man. Now he's got a titanium knee. I don't know, Cheryl. It fluctuates. I should look that up because I don't even know what the population is. Um, it's so good to sit and chat with you guys. Um, it's really small with all the just the natives. So when I complain about my postman, I can text him because I have his number. He come here. He came and bought the boat for my friend. Um, thought he was bound to the rightful queen. Wait, what? Oh, that's funny, Tracy. To Karen, that's funny. Um, so everybody is connected. So it's like, when I complain about the postal, guy, of course, he will complain to, he might say something to his wife. Oh yeah, Don called today, and Aaron will tell Adrian. You know what I mean? So it's like everybody knows. So I always tell her like, oh, Rob just drove by the mailbox today and the flag's up sometimes. And I'm like, what is his problem? But anyway, I need to start leaving him fudge maybe for him and the kids and Aaron. But yeah, yeah, the bionic man, Karen, exactly. But yeah, we walked through the woods. I told him, I said, I need to start getting out and doing some walking. My back and my hips have been bad, and I haven't had an investment in a while because I haven't had insurance. And it's funny because the law office from when I got my disability, they are so awesome. Guys, when I got disabled and had to leave my job, I was like panicking because I had no income. I have my house. This happened once before, way back when well, it was shortly after I bought my house, actually, probably like 6 years in. And well, it was when I got divorced, actually. I went through my divorce. My house got foreclosed on because I got sick and I had to leave my job um and then I had no husband, so I had no income. But this time I went through a lawyer that was online and I was like, oh God, I'm just gonna wing it. And I called him up, I told him my story, and they called me back and was like, oh yeah, we'll take your case. Um, because I was super sick and there were no lawyers around here. So I had to go online. So my law office was out of Indiana, which was really strange because I had never done that before. So, hey, Carmen. So dealing with them, they had a really great service. So after they get your disability gone through and you get it, they still keep and like they still keep the relationship. So they make sure they watch over you and make sure that you're insured and make sure everything's going well. And they're there if something happens with disability, like if they challenge you on their what do they call those? You go in for like reviews and stuff. So they keep that. So my so yesterday, one of the insurance agents, he's like, I've been trying to get a hold of you. And I finally answered, I was like, hello. And he was like, hi, Don. And he goes, I noticed that your insurance lapsed. So I was getting like Medicare Advantage from one company. And I didn't realize that some plans, they like, they phase them out. So my insurance had phased out at the end of the year. And I didn't realize because I don't know any about this stuff. I'm new and very naive to what happens with all that. So, yeah, he called and he goes, I just noticed that you have, all I had was like a prescription drug coverage, which it wasn't much because um, I had like copays, like big copays. So I was like, what the heck is going on? And then I realized I didn't have my full Medicare. So he called and set me up yesterday. I was so excited but nervous. I told Willie, I'm like, oh, I like this stuff freaks me out. I don't like when someone calls and tries to sell me something. But he knew all my stuff and said he was calling from the law office, which made me feel a little better. And yeah, so they set me up. So I'm so excited because I have dental work I need done. That's really been dragging me down. I think, and then last year, just being in bereavement all last year, really, really like grieving is hard. And I think there's people in the chat that kind of, they can relate. It's so hard. And it's such a weird journey because Karen has said in her lives a lot, it comes and goes in phases. And when it comes, man, it slams me hard. Slams me hard. So I'm finally feeling better. I'm up on my feet. I'm trying to, get out and get some exercise and fresh air. And, being in nature really helps. So Willie and I took a trek through the woods. So when my daughter was little, she used to make little paths through the woods. She spent a lot of time in the woods. But it sure does, Karen. Sure does. So I said to Willie, I was like, I haven't walked out to my property marker in years. Like it's been like 10 years probably that I haven't been out there. And I'm sure a lot had changed, and it did. A lot had changed. So uh, we walked out there, and it butts up against this brook that runs across the street. There's like a little bridge that you cross when you come to my house. And so we walked out there. And it was so cool because we saw like fox scat. I didn't see any deer, which made me sad. Usually in the past, when I've walked out there, you see the deer poo everywhere. And I love that because I like having the deer around. Even though now I got fruit trees, so it's probably a good thing that I don't see as much deer stuff. But we saw some cool trees where the woodpeckers have been eating and you can see it because when you're walking, all of a sudden you come to a clump of trees and there's like wood chips everywhere. And I was like, Willie, look, check this out. I'm like, what is this from, you think? Look at all these wood chips. And I'm looking at the trees and they look okay. I'm like, you think it's a beaver? He's not like coming up here. Then you just got to look way up. And in the tops of the trees, you can see where they put all these great big holes in the trees. But there's lots of birch out there. So we were kind of searching for chaga. I don't know if you guys know what chaga is. It's like a big mushroom that grows on the trees. So that's cool, Karen. Your property is awesome. Your property is awesome. I am envious of how much you have and what you have. It's so beautiful. Chaga is like a mushroom. It's like I'll bring some upstairs sometime on a live because I have a bag of it downstairs that I got from a friend who harvested it. But she goes foraging. There we go. Sorry, words are hard. Um, but anyway, you have to dry it out because it's very moist. So you dry it out, and you make a tea with it, Karen. So we take chunks of it and you put it in the water and you make a tea, but it's very beneficial to your body. You guys will have to. That's how you spell it too, Kristen. The chaga. You guys will have to look it up, Google it. It's really awesome. So we have it a lot. Willie drinks it every day. I told him, I was like, I don't know if you should be drinking it every day, but he does. Dawn, are you out in the country? Yes, I am, Carmen. Even the insurance guy, when he called, because he's like, your zip code is what? 04009. He goes, I thought that was kind of odd. It kind of came up and it showed me out in the boondocks. So yeah, I am in the country, but I only own, Karen, just under 3 acres. I think it's a little over 2.5 acres. That's all I have. And most of it is butts up against the brook that I have, like the stream. So it's very wet. Like where my house sits, they put landfill in when they put this house here because my house actually used to sit at the end of the street that I live on, and it was hooked to the back of a little market, a little country store. And they used to store a lot of their items, like their dry goods and stuff. And they turned the downstairs, the main room was like their redemption center. So when I bought this house in 2000, it had a lot of the like siding, like don't know the name of it. It's like the metal strips where you could see where it was hooked, where they unattached it from the building. So we took all of that off. Oh, do you live in a small town too? I live. Kelly, that's awesome. Me too. Me too. Sometimes it has its disadvantages, but usually the saying we say is if we don't know what we're doing really, usually someone else does. Like the neighbors usually know what's going on. But pretty much like when I go down Main Street, I know all the business and the business owners, you know. I usually go to my mechanic. I go to school with my mechanic. I went to school with my mechanic. So that's cool, Melissa. When I need big box stuff, I just get in the car and drive 50 miles. Wow. So where I used to work in Portland in the big city, that was close to just under 50 miles, but I don't have to go that far. I go like maybe 30 to get to where I need to. If I need to go to Walmart, everything is all at least a half an hour away. And our mall is an hour. Both malls that we have around that have things are an hour away. So, used to live in the city, Kelly. Oh, interesting. Oh, that heart gets in the way of chat. It was an adjustment, but worth it. For groceries and all the stuff, it's about 26. Me too, Karen. Yep. No big box stuff from Melissa. Can't drive anywhere. Oh, geez, Melissa. You just have to jump on the boat. Jump on the boat. So I pulled out a set. This is from a kit last year from Concord and Ninth, and I loved it so much. The cards were gorgeous. And I need to do some birthday cards for the Rat group and Elizabeth's group. So, we did not have a stoplight in our town for a long time, Karen. And then we got one. And everybody was like in disarray, like, what the heck? With the one light town, that was it. But it has grown a little and it's been a fight. I remember the battle when they wanted to bring McDonald's and Dunkin' Donuts. They wanted to bring them in, and they're not right in town. They're kind of on the outskirts. But boy, was that a big mess in the like the town meetings and stuff. Oh my goodness. Carmen, I'm so glad too. I'm sorry you missed all the stuff. So we have just the two lights. And I think at the end of my street, a lot of people, so this is how small the town is. So back when I was young, when I was in high school and then college, I had still known Willie then too. Ironically, it's funny. The guy I dated, his aunt, um, his aunt is my daughter's like mother-in-law, like her boyfriend's mom. So funny how everything is intertwined. And it's too much because this is why I dated who I did and had kids with who I did when I was younger because I knew they weren't from this town. They were Italian, they were not from here. They came here from Italy, Sicily. So I knew that they weren't. So my kids are their last name is Gallinari, so they're very, very Italian. But it's so funny. But well, what's not funny is at the end of my street, it's hazardous. It's horrible to try to pull out, and it's coming from like a 50-mile-an-hour zone into like a 35, 40-mile-an-hour into 25. So it's like a very short thing. So um my daughter's boyfriend's mom, um, who I dated's aunt, her parents actually got killed at the end of my road from a state trooper that was going through. They were pulling out. So it's been debated, and that's been like, gosh, 35 years that the town has talked about putting a light there at the end of my road so that will kind of stop that traffic coming in from that 55 or 50 mile an hour. It's horrible. So yeah, yeah. So they've been, we might end up a 3 light town soon. But right now it's 2. And it's 2 only because they put a supermarket and the McDonald's finally came in. So, oh, we're getting rain today too, Cheryl. Lots of rain. But I'm happy because Carrie Porter, take care, my friend. Thank you. It was so nice to see you. So nice. Take care. Hugs. Hugs over the pond. But yeah, the rain is melting the snow, so it makes my heart happy because I guys, I'm ready for spring. I want to set up my big gazebo and I want to set up my greenhouse and get stuff going. I'm ready for the outside. I missed out on all that. I didn't do it last year. I couldn't bring myself to it. Um, looking for some cardstock that is dark in color because I wanted to show you. I love this. I don't think you guys can see it. Oh, here we go. Here's the one. Oh, no, that's just the front. What the heck? Where's the paper when I want it? Anyway, can you guys see this cover plate? It's beautiful. I love it. So I'm going to be making some birthday cards this week and doing some stuff with that. So, yeah, Cheryl, it is good I gave myself a break. But you know what? I feel like I missed so much. I feel like last year was a blur and it really knocked me out of my routines, you know? I want to try to get going again on some lives and more lives. But as you can see, this one, I don't really have a lot going on. I'm kind of just dragging along and I'm enjoying visiting with you guys is what it is. I love it. I love it. While my roomie is down there being quiet and occupied. So, but these were all the cards that we got from the kits this time. So I put them in here. I might decorate this up a little bit. And I have a hard time giving them away when I make them. I like to leave them. I have them in a drawer and I can look at them and pull them out and recreate the card. That's what I like to do. I'm definitely going to recreate some of these. And if you guys see anything that you like, let me know. I love to die cut. Just saying. I know some people don't. Poor bitty Penny. But yeah, love to die cut. And I just do white die cuts. And they're easy to color up, ink up, So it's always fun. I love to give happy mail, so that's cool, Melissa, that you guys are close together. I knew Cheryl was way over there on the other side of the planet. Cheryl, I've missed you. I love being in the chat, in our Zoomer chat. Quiet Zoomers. I love it. Well, you'll have to give me a holler, like I said, on Messenger. Reach out and we can hang out and be crafty. I love the card you sent me. I look at it. Oh, thanks, Kelly. I know. I have you in my address book. I've got to just send out some bulk stuff. I just read an article yesterday. I think the U.S. Postal Service is thinking of raising the stamps again. I think it was 5 cents? Melissa, you just need to do lives again. I know. I'm trying to figure out a way. See, the Art Yahtzee is really interactive. You have to really have your crowd because I like people picking the sticks and stuff. So I like that. But the card Yahtzee, which is where I use the dice for the cards, I was thinking I could actually do those once in a while with the on a video, you know what I mean? Because I could just roll the dice in a video. I could roll the dice and create a card and maybe have people follow along, post their cards using the prompts from the die or the dice. Yes, Dawn, I am loving this. Oh, thank you, Karen. I'm glad. It's nice to just kind of sit and do stuff. I know the shipping often costs me more than that. I know. That's it, Caroline. That's where I struggle. And it was easier because when my computer, so you guys, this is another thing. This is what stopped my lives too. I need to get another laptop. I need to get a new laptop. And I'm waiting for my cousin Troy is going to come over. I think he's going to come and spend Easter with us. We'll have Easter dinner and play some games. And he has a laptop. I think he said it's a Chromebook. I'm not familiar with those, but he cleaned it all out. He has another laptop. He cleaned it all because he went to school for art. He's an art major. You guys, he is an amazing artist. I need to get him on. He's stuck on how to get himself out there. But boy, his stuff is amazing. He sent me a picture. I don't think I have it. Oh, I might have it. Let me close the chat for a minute. I'm looking for Instagram. Here we go. I think he sent it via Instagram. But Lord. Uh because he sent me a picture of what he finished, and I was like, oh God. I'm like, well, here's what I did. And I sent him a picture of my can you guys see this? He painted this hibiscus. He's amazing. And I turned around and sent him my rabbit. I was just like, oh my gosh, you're painting this, and look at this is what I did. My make-believe rabbit. But in school, his big thing was realism. So he does a lot of realism. But his stuff is amazing. He doesn't have any. Something happened with his Facebook, and he had to redo it. So his Instagram he hasn't posted anything yet, but usually he has amazing stuff on there. But that's that. But he's supposed to come on. Karen, I think he watercolored that. He just started getting into using his watercolors. So he gets the sketch box every month, the art box that you get, sketch box, and he does amazing things with the stuff that comes in that. And he keeps begging me. He's like, Dawn, sign up for the sketch box. But guys, I'm not that good. I'm not that good in my own mind. I'm not that good to thanks guys. I'll pass that along. He is so talented. He is. He's amazing. Should work fine for streaming. Oh, I missed that, Tracy. The Chromebook. Oh, good, good. I'm hoping so, because that'll help. And that's where all my stuff is on my laptop. Like that's where I use uh words again, pirate ship for shipping. Because you get a little bit of a discount, So it's cool. Thank you guys, all the compliments. He is amazing. He's amazing. He's the son of my aunt that passed away. It's been a really weird story because he was estranged from her for like a little over 10 years. And man, it's been crazy. But when we were kids, we were together all the time. And it's so cool now because he will tell all the stories. Do you remember? Do you remember? And I'm like, yes, I do. I just tried to follow him on Instagram. It came up private. It might be Cheryl. I'll talk to him about that. I'll message him later when he gets out of work. He usually video chats me on his way home from work, which is cool. I love that. I like the pattern on the tissue box and the color palette. This? I know. I try to get fun tissues. It's funny. I do. I kind of paw through all of it's like 3-packs or 4-packs of these, and I paw through all of them looking for the designs that will fit where I put them best. Is that like crazy? I'm so crazy. I know, Tracy. I've been trying. He's You know what, too? He got an offer. He saw a job offer for, but it was in Portland, and which is an hour away from him too, because he can go the other way. We're like in a triangle. So Portland is an hour for me. Lewiston, where he lives, is an hour for me, and he can go to Portland for an hour that way. But he's he found an ad for it. Was like those paint nights where you go. It was like a I don't know if it's a small pub thing. They serve drinks so you could have wine and sip and paint. And he went down and interviewed and did a second interview. And they were like, oh, okay, we just need to run things through such and such. And they never got back to him. So he just kind of like, well, you know what? Even if they call him, I'm like declining because he didn't like how they performed or communicated during the whole thing, but it was a really long interaction, I guess. But he tried to do those, and he did some paintings up that he showed me on canvas, because he had to practice doing it like within 2 hours. You had to do a scene, you know what I mean? It was like a 2 hour class that people come and sign up. They pay like $30 and they get their canvas and all the paints. You guys probably know. Yeah, Kristen. No one wants to be slow played. That's right. So he was just like, but I told him, I'm like, dude, you're so good that why don't you find a place like the community center over there where you can host classes yourself? He could do that himself, and not even, he doesn't drink, so he could do them without, and just have like a coffee maker or whatever. I don't know, coffee and tea. But I've been telling him he wants to do collab with me, but I keep telling him I don't know, because like I just showed you what he does. And this is my stuff, you guys. This. Oh, and I have my maybe I moved it. I thought it was here. My mushroom. But I don't, my stuff is different. I don't know. I move my mushroom. I don't have it here. Maybe it's hanging up somewhere. But I don't do like the realism stuff like he does. This is close to realism that I can get, you know. I turned this bunny, I cut it out with a pink and mane dye, and I'm going to give it to my daughter. She used to raise rabbits, my youngest. She had some mini lops and some lion heads. She used to take rescues from people too. Summer people come up here, they get these pets and they like, oh, the country life and this is fun, and they get these little things, and then when they go home, they leave them. So somebody dropped off a couple of rabbits in crates at the local shelter, just left them. And actually there was one she got one time that someone left them on the side of the road. It's so sad. So she would end up with them. The shelter would call her because she works at the local vet. Yesterday, you guys, I was so excited for her. She sent me pictures. I got after her about not talking to me. I'm like, it's not good. You live down 2 houses down from me, and you don't call enough. So she's been good about texting me every day. Um, Hi, Linda Gorman. Oh, think I said hi. Yes, Carmen, I watercolored that. He loves my. Hey, Jim. Yeah, I'm kind of sitting here lurking too. Just lurking, hanging with you guys. I love it. Thanks, Melissa. Well, I was looking. I have a little mushroom house. I love it. Actually, it's on my watch. I took my daughter helped me. Whoops, there we go. My daughter helped me take a picture and transfer it to my watch. You gotta get the light. That's my little house. I painted that. It's big. It's big. Watercolor. I love the watercolor. I don't think you guys can see it good. I'm sorry. But what's the no? Oh, about the rabbits. So my daughter used to get them, yeah. And she used to pet sit a lot. But oh, my story, I'm getting off track. Squirrel. um Yesterday she sent pictures of her in surgery. She got to be in surgery yesterday. in her, she's so good, you guys. My youngest, when someone does something, yeah, T, I figured that was it after. My brain just bleh. Um, I used to think I didn't know what to think actually. My youngest had an issue, and this was one of the reasons I ended up staying home a lot. Um, at one point, I was working 3 jobs, and my kids stayed home because my aunt that passed, she lived with me a lot, so she would help with the kids so I could work. But my youngest daughter, I used to get calls from the school because she would be on the floor on her hands and knees, meowing, T, this is like Chow's little girl. She would rub on their leg like a cat purring, or a little dog, and she would roof roof and jump on the and I'd be and the teacher would always, it was always in her behavior report thing when they would send stuff home. And I was just like, I don't know what to do. Like, how do you? I'm trying to explain to her, like, you can't do that in school. You got to stay on 2 feet. You got to pay attention. You can't like be like an animal. But she was obsessed with animals. And she just wanted to be one, I guess. I don't know. But she ended up being a vet tech. She just was always into it. And so I think when people some of those things happen. They just have that passion. Yeah, true, T. Telling you. And she ended up, we ended up homeschooling, and we used to get this little book that was like a farmer's thing. It was called Uncle Henry's, and they don't publish anymore. When COVID happened, everything kind of died out. But uh, she wanted rabbits. She had already said she wanted rabbits because her best friend lived down the street and she had rabbits and they were homeschooled too. And I was like, oh my God. I'm like, well, we'll see about it. Let's talk about it. And I always made my kids, when they wanted a pet, they had to come with me. They had to come to me with a letter of intent. Like, what are your intentions with this pet? How are you going to take care of it? Um, if it gets sick, what are you going to do? Like, how are you going to resolve if they get sick? So they had to know all of those things before they got a pet. Hey, Jana. Yes, yes. I loved homeschooling so much. And we did it because my oldest, that's in California now, when she went to middle school, um, she was like, she didn't like it. It was depressing her. She just, like, all her friends, they were all about boys, and she was still so young in her mind that she felt like she just didn't fit in. So, um, she said she wanted to be homeschooled, but it took me a year to do it. I made her go through the whole school year of 7th grade in middle school. I told her I got to figure it out. I was like, oh, you were unschooled, Tracy? That's awesome. I unschooled both of my kids and I loved it. I was nervous at first, but oh, it was so fun. It was so fun. But so it really helped them go places. So my oldest asked to do it. I waited a year and I did a lot of research myself because that's kind of, I don't know, that's my thing. You know what it is? I'm always afraid of screwing something up. And I thought if I homeschooled them, I was really going to screw up. And sometimes the way their lives are, I always think I'm like, maybe I did screw up. I don't know. I mean, they're doing it. They're doing better than I did at their ages, I guess. So I can't complain, but yeah, that was me, Tracy. That was me. I was more gypsyous, hip, hippie and gypsy, I guess. Barefoot, my uh, wraparound skirt, my halter top, and my hair in braids, shifting here and there. But anyway, it took me a year to homeschool to start because I was worried about screwing them up. But we ended up doing it, and I followed a woman. She lives in New Mexico. That I found her. Her name is Sandra Dodd, and she wrote a book. Oh, actually, I have the book. Let me grab it. Hopefully, it doesn't cause an avalanche, you guys. Ugh, that would suck. because I have bookcases over my head, over my phone. She wrote a book, and I bought her book. She actually came to Maine, and um, I ended up going and meeting her in person for a homeschooling conference. But this book was my Bible while I was homeschooling my kids. Like, oh, it had everything in it. So I loved this. Just her whole thing. And it kind of applies to us as humans, doesn't it? Look, if you want to measure, measure generously. If you want to give, give generously. If you want to unschool or be a mindful parent, give, give, give. You'll find after a few years that you still have everything you thought you had given away and more. And she had an official holiday she made. It was called Learn Nothing Day. It's on her birthday, July 24th. Learn Nothing Day. How do you do that? And that's the joke behind it, because you can't learn nothing. You know what I mean? We're always learning. So that's what helped me get through like the homeschooling thing. It was really awesome. Cheryl, are you the only hippie in Alabama? It just fits. Oh, that's cool, Kelly. That's awesome. It's awesome. And I think if you are able to do it, I happen to, and Maine is a very homeschool friendly state. Oh, hey, PM. Good luck at the doctor, dear. Thanks for popping in and saying hi. Cheryl, felt like that when I moved here. Ah. Maynard. Oh, do I? Ah, that's funny. That's funny, Tracy. Do nothing day. Oh, I do that a lot, Karen. Do nothing day. That is funny. I do. But I have tons of cardstock that I cut like years ago. And I've been pulling stuff off the shelves, guys. I'm using my stuff. Pokes suck. It's actually the Pokey Lady. Oh, that's good. That's good. No Hippies in Alabama is the name of my blog. That's funny. Yeah, I remember that, Tracy. I don't use my blog often, but I do have one. And I actually thought I was going to try to use it not long ago. And I did like an update on it, but I need new plates. And I'm so mad at myself because Amazon, when they had those days, like Prime Days, they had the big plates on sale for the Empress, and I didn't buy them. I didn't buy them because I didn't. It was winter, and I think I had to pay the plow guy, so I never did it. Take care, Caroline. It was good seeing you. Yeah, I don't know. I got blogging. You know what I found, though, when I was blogging? I had tagged my daughter's blog in there in a post that I did. She started making little pictures, and we had this idea of making, because, okay, my youngest, she's an artist too. She's like Troy. She is so good. And I was trying to talk her into making digital images for digital stamps years ago, you guys. Did this little, like, I said, it just has to be simple line drawings because people will color them in, you know? And she made a couple, and her thing is still up there. I hope no one ever bought any because, good Lord, I know she doesn't check it. It's old. But yeah. So there's my background. And all it does is put like the stitching in it. It doesn't cut anything. So you have to add the other stuff. But look, this is my mat. And this is covered, you can't tell. Well, maybe a little. Covered with press and seal. I learned the trick. Someone said put it press and seal and it will hold it together and keep it from going. But I did it a little too late. I did it once it was a little flattened, you know, but so it's got some cracks, but look, it's covered and it's still holding up. So I'll get some at some point. I have blog, rather talk than write. Yeah, me too, Jana. Hence the reason I'm on. I don't even know how long I've been on. I can't remember. I just hollered down. I heard Willie come through the door and I was like, hey, I'm going live. I said, I got Happy Mail and I want to show it. And he was, okay. So I guess they didn't cut it. They just cut the piece that you put in the center. I don't know how I like this dark one, but I bet I can make it cute. Oh, so yeah. Oh, that's cute. Wouldn't that be cute? I'll just do white. But yeah, here I am. Here I am just doing stuff. Oh, that's cool, Jana. That makes me feel good because that's it. I feel like a lot of them I watch the lives. It's people they have a plan. It's planned out and it's like a mini class and they're teaching you something. I'm not a teacher. I can't teach. I don't know. That was one of the things when I was homeschooling my kids. I was like, oh God, I am not a teacher. Like my kids they're going to grow up and be like dumb and illiterate. But this is what happened when I let my kids go. Tracy, I'll text you what they are. I'll text you what they are. They make me loopy as hell. I'm telling you. I'm just like, whoop. But it's good. I need it because this is how I am normally. You know what I mean? I don't know. Something happened. A path went sideways in my brain. We're trying to get it back on the other track here. Like, what the heck? So there's stitching that shows where that goes, which is really cool. So that'll be my centerpiece. But anyway, I just kind of, I learned from this woman, Sandra, that you just let your kids, like, they're going to find, we're like born to learn, and they're going to find what interests them. I got to see what all these little parts are. And my youngest, she purred on the teacher's leg for years. And come to find out, that's what she loved. So she ended up a lot of time when we started. I just kind of, Sandra says, you got to let them detox. I don't know. Are you familiar with that term, Jana? When you take them out of the public system because it's so structured, you have to detox your kids. Like they have to be desensitized to the system. And I'm looking for my paper scraps I put over here from SCT, so I have paper to use. Oh, there we go. You have to get them used to a different way of learning. Like you let them learn what they want to learn instead of what the school is trying to learn them. You know what I mean? So that was hard for me. Ooh, I like this green. Ooh, and I like this green too. So, you have to kind of just not do anything. You kind of just let them, they just kind of roam, But mine didn't. They found stuff to do, which was really cool. Like my daughter got into playing this game online, and at the time that I started, I was married to my ex-husband, and he would get so angry because he's like, "My gosh, that girl is on the computer like all the time, and you got to say something, get her to do something else, like go outside and play." And she did do a lot of outside stuff. Oh my gosh, we talked about that last night, how she used to spend so much time in the woods playing. But he would get freaked out because she had so much computer time. And I'm like, and I saw what she was doing. It was an animal game. I can't remember the name of it. She would know, obviously, but something paws, furry paws or something like that. And you actually, what you do is you have a kennel, you own it. That's part of your thing. Like when you build towns in video games. So he bucked it. Oh yeah. Kevin never went through the systematic flow. I like to think of it as more sharing versus teaching. Yeah, Kristen. True. What are they? The meds. They're for my head, Melissa. They're to try to get me up and get me focused. I don't know if it's hitting the focused part yet. I feel like I'm still a lot scatterbrained. But it's trying to give me energy a little bit. I'm been stagnant, and that's the one thing that my doctor had said with women when you get older and going through menopause, and you got to move. As much as you just don't feel like moving, you got to move, because that's when all the crap sets in. Oops, I almost said the S word. That's when all the stuff sets in. It like settles in to your body, you know, and things start to go. And we don't want things like heart disease, and that's a big thing. But I am on hormone replacement therapy now, which is good. That's helpful. When I take it. So that's one of the things, the meds that I got. So I have all these meds. You won't believe how many. A lot. I hate saying it, but that's how it was years ago too. And it kind of gives me PTSD. Show. Sorry, Karen. It wouldn't go. There we go. Told me to have more sex. She said it will help the blood. Oh yeah. Yeah. And that's another thing that goes, right? When you're going through menopause and that stage of life, that stuff goes down. And I learned why too, because estrogen levels, you know, those dropped immensely. Guys, I had like it was close to zero. She couldn't believe it. I mean, the good thing about that is that means you're over the hump for the menopause thing. I was like, whose blood or his? Right, Jana. I know. Me too. It's weird, isn't it? Like, I don't know. I often wonder if it's like when boys go through puberty as teenagers, you know, I feel like they struggle. I feel like girls struggle too, but I feel like it's like puberty for when you're older. It's like the other side coming out. And man, oh God, it's just gross. I'm gonna do some of these hearts. It's crazy. So anyway, my problem was too getting all these meds. I was on meds years ago, like when I told you guys the first time that I ended up, I was on disability, because this isn't my first time. I went on disability and then I had to go on disability again. And I have autoimmune stuff. It kicks in and flares up, and then all of a sudden I'm like, what the heck's going on here? Next thing you know, I have 3 different specialists that I'm seeing because I got stuff happening. But oh, my camera moved. Oh my goodness, you guys. Thank you, Melissa. Sorry. The story of my life. How's that? Is it still? It doesn't get better 10 years later. So, you know what, Tracy? I did learn that. I learned that it can last a long time. Oh, there's my hearts. Because this is magnet. I heard it can last a long time. I can't remember. I think it's Jana. Jana's on here. There's a girl on, I don't know if you guys follow her on Instagram. She's called, is it Mediocre Mom? Jana, do you remember the menopause girl? She is stinking hilarious. She just embraces the fact that, hey, this is what it is. And she tells all and shows all. And she is so funny. Thank you, Karen. You guys are funny. I'm going to have fun going through the chat because I'm missing some of it, I think. Oh, I like that too, Kristen. Kristen likes the lives too because you get to get chatty. I love it. You guys are funny. Yeah. Well, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty here, right? So this is all the paper that came in the Concord and Night kit. It was this year's kit, but I'm using last year's dye kit. Yeah, that's great, Melissa. Yes. I never get, see, that's the problem too, is I don't get like that either. I do feel rage sometimes, but I don't know. I have something. I told my therapist, I don't know what it is. I can't get angry. Like something bothers me about, I get angry. I do, but I bottle it up. I bottle it up like big time. Oops, don't lose that. And where's my die? Don't lose the die set. There it is. I need to know how many I need of what. Okay, I need one of these. Yeah. But anyway, trying to take care and deal with all that. And then I live with someone who has a brain injury, traumatic brain injury, and is, oh God, losing his dang memory, you guys. I'm just, no one has something, conversation. Like I have the conversation and he's got something in his hand and he sets it down. Then he's running around like coming to me like, oh my God, I can't find my phone. And I'm like, it's right here. Like, what's going on? Ah, crap. My die shifted. And that's getting worse. So we're dealing with that. Yeah. I get frustrated, but I have to, and then I'm setting myself, oh, this one's being wonky. I'm going to grab a little piece of tape or something. I try to pull back because I know, the things I get angry at. I get angry about is the stuff in the house, like stuff getting, like things not getting moved. You guys, everything gets open and nothing gets closed. And I'm sure, because my daughter's like, Mom, I think that's just a man thing anyway. Okay, it probably is. I didn't have to go through that when I was younger, and my ex wasn't like that. So, of course, everybody's different. But, gee whiz, when you don't close like the front door and stuff, hello. So I'm constantly having to check on things. Like before I go to bed at night, I have to go downstairs and make sure, where's my pokey tool? The refrigerator's closed because, oh my God, you guys, it was open, I think, all night one night. And I came down, my freezer was over froze. Like it like melted and like everything came out and there was water all over the floor. It was horrible. It happens. Had a brain injury at 87. It gets worse when you add in normal aging memory loss. Oh, yeah, T. I know. I remember you saying that from your car accident. Jeez. So and thank God, like Tracy said earlier, because she worked in the mental health field too. I did too, and I think that's what has helped me a lot to kind of keep it together. Make sure you guys watch my phone. I'm telling you, I don't know what's going on. It's wiggly. My phone thing, my phone mount, I can't get it to tighten up. I need to check the battery on it too. Make sure I'm not going to lose you guys. I don't want to die. Hopefully it's still good. Ah. Oh, there we go. You just lose bigger things. Yeah. So I guess that's probably most of it, is just trying to get through my own thing and try to take care of other things. I mean, it's okay until it becomes a safety thing. Do I have another color green? I'm going to add another green in there. How's this one go with this? Is it the same green? Yes. That's when I have an issue. When it's, I think I'm going to do this tan with these little ones. I doing? See, that's it too. I get lost and like, what is going on here? You guys are probably like, what is she doing? There we go. Forgot my sandwich. So I know Tracy's got some series going on that she's watching. Some series. Anybody else watching anything good, like streaming? That's been my savior lately, is just been watching like things to get caught up. My brain caught up in some of those other things. I watch it while I'm doing my art. Sorry you don't get to take her just on. I do, Tracy. I do when I come like with you, and look right now. I guess you know what it is. Sometimes don't you ever, you just want, sometimes you just want to be taken care of. Like you just want to and just have somebody else just take care of everything. And I've never had that. Never had that. I see people that have that and I'm just like, "Oh, I want that." And I don't have that. I take care of me. That's it. Amen, Dawn. That's right, Karen. Amen to that. And it's hard. It's hard being a caregiver. And I've seen that role. That's the role I'm starting to acquire. And it's just life. It's life. That's okay. And that's what I'm trying to adjust to also, is becoming that. But my youngest said the other day, she was like, there's so much on like YouTube and, Facebook. There's different places online. You can get a lot of support for things like that. So that's nice. And it's true. You can. But she's like, you should probably get into some kind of support thing for that. And I agree. Right, Karen. Right. Right, Linda Gorman. See, this is what I was telling Tracy this morning. It's funny that you get to learn because, when you go live and you have these chats like this, you get a little more intimate with your friends and sharing. And did I do enough balloons? Yes, I did. You learn so much about people. You get to learn about people and become, oh, shoot. I think I want to put a cupcake. What do you guys think? I need to put a cupcake on here. It's my cupcake. And you know what? There is. I got to look at my stencil book. There's a stencil that goes with this too. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's good. Let me put these in. I don't want to lose my dies. I feel like I'm in. I know, Karen. I noticed he started, but that's so cute. I've told William, it's funny because things come and go, and his stuff that he says is a riot sometimes. And I told him once, I'm like, I will help you. You need to start a YouTube channel because people would listen to you. He thinks he would get thrown off YouTube, but I'm like, no, I think that everybody has something, right? I listen to my friend Joni. She is way different from all the people that I listen to normally. And man, I love that girl. I met her through crafting, but then she kind of left the crafting community. I don't know what happened with that, but now her channel is something else. And she just talks about the world and all the things and, why this and why that, and challenges it. And I love that. I love that. All right, there's that. I'm glad I get to do this though today. I love doing the junk journal stuff, and I was going to journal, and then I was like, you know what? I have cards to make. Why don't I just do my show and tell? See where it goes. Abraham! Hello! Oh, he was, Karen. Well, you know what? I'll have to go live on my channel sometimes, and you can talk all you want, because he doesn't come to my channel. Oops, let me see. Abraham, how are you doing? I watched your first episode of your new series. I loved it, and I can't wait to find out more. I actually listened with my William. We listened a little bit together. He was talking about the people and oops. Because I didn't know a lot of stuff about it. Yesterday I thought about you. Were your ears ringing? I'll show you what I did. I've been painting with the paints that you sent me. I know. I know. I'm lucky that he doesn't come on mine. I've tried to get him to watch once in a while, and he does. Sometimes he does put on the iPad, and he lets, you know, he'll put my stuff on to. He tells me to take it and put it on, and he's watched some of the stuff, but he's not real. His stuff is so different. All right, I think I got everything. Let's see. Let me see. I don't think. I hope I have enough of everything. We'll find out. Let me see my base. Phone is still good. Shadow here. Not sure why. Maybe it's the. Let me see. Ta-da! A little bit better. My quality looks like crap, though. Right, Karen? Oh, nice, Abraham. Cool. That's awesome. I love how you guys set it up, too. I love how Sandra, is it Sandra? Sandy? Is that her name? Is that your girl's name that you buddy up with? I love her. I love listening to her talk. I love listening to you both. What was I going to say? I love how you guys do the face up part. And then, yeah, Sandy. Yes. And then, you know, she goes to the other stuff and shows, I don't know which one of you does all the editing, but it is so good. So good. Kristen, goodbye. Thank you so much for popping in. You're such a good supporter. I love that about you. I hope you have a fabulous day too. Oh, you do the editing, Abraham. That's cool. All right, so I have this little book. Hopefully you guys can see. It's I got it oh, I think this was gifted to me. And I got all of these on Amazon because you can get these little things are called cookie stencil pouches. So they hold stencils that you put on cookies, right? And I put little labels on, and I love them because I have so many empty still. So they're double-sided. You get like one side, and so it has two pouches, so you can see on both sides. And so you fit so many stencils in here. Yeah. I get that, Tracy. I don't work from home. Well, you know, my home is my work right now. So I'm looking for Concord and Ninth. And they do have, this is the stencil that coordinates with the die that I'm using. So I can pull both of those out. But these are cool. I love these. When I found out that that's what would fit in these, Yeah, you get a lot in here. So it holds all my 6x6, and even some of the other companies that LDRS had a layering stencil with their stamp set that was, you know, smaller, fits in there. But super cool. Isn't that awesome, Karen? So all my stamps go in. I have some of the bigger ones. They pop up, but that's okay. Still fits. But, and like I said, holds so many because you can do two stencils in each pouch, you know. And it just sits right on my shelf. You can grab it. And I label everything. So I kind of know what I'm doing. Kinda. I think there's a stamp I need too. So this is my sticky grid, and it's not one of the Popular Companies ones. It's off of Amazon, but it works and I love it. That's not what I need. I need this. I don't care who it's by. It just does the job, you know. Look at this, you guys. This is my one of my co-workers that I used to work with, this guy. He used to go to this store that used to have these sacks of just these things, like little discs, little blocks, little all this stuff. They used to sell it to the camp. They sell it to the campers in the summertime. They're great big like plastic bags. And I don't know what these come from. I don't know. I wished I had a bunch. But anyway, um, he would buy them. He would buy the pouches, but he didn't burn it for campwood. He would make things with it. So it's really awesome. I made this bracelet with one of the kids I used to work with, and I put it around here, and it works great. So it stands up, and I put my brushes on them to dry. So they hang downward and they're straight. Well, they're not straight because they'll go in here and they do the little floppy thing. But it lets them dry and my points don't get, you know, bent or anything. I love it. So I've been painting. That's why my brushes are there. And then I take my brushes out when they dry and put them in my bin. But anyway, I had to move them because I'm trying to get to my little brushes. I probably have enough ink on here. I do. I read the chat. Thank God my art is my work. That's awesome, Karen. Combine art with therapy. Yes. I know, Karen. Right now, you're my therapist. Tab dividers for each company. Abraham, that is awesome. That's a great idea. I love how organized you are. And I took a lot of the tips that you said, and I've been doing that. You know what I just haven't done yet, and that's what I should focus on because I think I have laminating sheets. I think I have some laminating sheets. It might be punch outs from furniture. I'm not sure, Tracy, but he made that for me to hang necklaces on. But I don't really, I have a jewelry box and I have the little round spinny thing and I have all my, right now, I don't really wear any jewelry. I have my rings. Once in a while I wear my bracelets that Abraham made me. Those are on my stand next to my bed because once in a while I wear those and I take them off there. But my hands have been so swollen lately I can't even wear my rings. So, but I love it for art. I turn everything into art. I turn everything into art. Art supplies. Now, here's the question of the day. Oops, do I have this the wrong direction? Oh, I probably did. Thank God it didn't matter on the cupcake holder, right? What color is my frosting, like my shadow is going to be? And line this sucker up. I'm a little shaky. Yes, we repurpose. Exactly, Karen. Thank you guys for hanging out in my little Mod Podge of stuff. Abraham. Oh, let me show you. I'll show you what I've been doing, but this is what prompted my live. Look at this. Elizabeth sent these to me because her daughter crochets like all the time, everything, right? And I love mushrooms. her daughter crocheted these. Look at these little things. And Elizabeth turned them into earrings. What the hey? Aren't they adorable? Light gray, he says. Okay. Light gray. Let me look and see what I got for light gray. I have, I have this color. It's not really gray. Oh, right. I have a contour ink. Do you think that that would work? That's the lightest gray I think I have. Because even Gina K's Moonlit Fog, it doesn't look, it's got like a grayish tint, kind of like the Distress, like the Weathered Wood. It's got that tone. So, aren't they cute? Aren't they cute? So I'm thinking maybe this contour ink. I hope it's light enough. I'm going to try on a scrap. Let's check it out. I can probably go light. Maybe it's dry and doesn't work at all. I guess it's there. It's just super light. That works better. See everyone later. Time for my... Okay, Tracy. Thanks for hanging out with me, girl. I love hanging out with you. I have so much fun on Fridays. I'm gonna put this card together and then I'm gonna hop off too because my roommate's gonna be hungry. He's gonna need food. And as you know, after he almost burned the house down, he's on cook restriction. So I laugh. It's not funny, but hopefully I got this right. Yeah, it is super light. I couldn't see it. It's so light. But I need glasses. Oh, and that's what I was saying about my insurance. They hooked me up, you guys. So my insurance, I get like $400 a year. I don't know about insurance. I'm naive to that. So I don't know what other people get. And when I got my insurance through work, I just never paid attention. I just did what I needed to. And for some reason, it was always covered. So I never worried about it. Oh, I love that. I love that. That's cute. I'm going to pop it up. It's kind of basic, but I like that. I like basic. I need basic right now in my life. I think that's all I have to do. Ta-da. And then I need to figure this out. I think, whoop, I keep dropping the dies. I don't know why I just bent over because look, I have this guy. This is my telescoping when my dies fall on the floor, boom. And I pick it up. I should have them in my little tray because this is what we just got with Crop and Create. We got this magnet tray, but look, my table and everything is magnet. So oop, it sticks to my table, my glass board. And my glass board's not metal. I got this at Hobby Lobby, I think, for like $20, super cheap. When I went to meet my friend Kel. And yeah. So Abraham, this is not a planned live, it's unplanned. So guess what? It's kind of, I'm all over the place. I'm so sorry. Oh. That's cool. Yeah. This was because they always give us swag in the Crop and Create boxes. I wish you'd get one, Abraham. I wish I could afford to get you one. I would. I wish I could. Maybe I'll put that out there. If you guys ever read or seen The Secret, and it's about the law of attraction. I'll have to put it out in the universe. But yeah, those Crop and Create boxes are awesome. So this was the swag this year. How do you like yours, Carol? Isn't this awesome? I mean, Cheryl. I don't know where Carol came from. So just grabbing the stamp set, you guys. Hopefully you can hear me. There's a stamp for the sentiment for this set. And see, if I was organized like Abraham, I have all alternate together, but where is I guess I'm not in the Concord and Ninth section. Yeah, I do need to get better, for sure. For sure. Sorry, guys. Entertain yourselves for a moment, because I can't see the chat. What the heck? Like, I never have had them out of order like that. It must be in the other cart. In the cart that Abraham gave me. Half the problem is I can't see. So that's what I was telling you. My insurance will give me $400. They'll cover $400 for eye stuff. So I'll get my eye exam and I'll be able to get classes finally. So I can see. And I think they said it was like $3,000 for dental. And I'm so excited about that because that's a big one on my list, dental. It's probably a teeny tiny stamp. I think it is. I should look it up in the book. Oh well, I guess I won't stamp the sentiment. I won't put that on until after. Oh, good Lord. Welcome to my life, friends. Welcome to my life. All too new. Most of these little ones, they're all lawn fawn. I wish I had a GoPro. If I had a GoPro, I could hook to my head. You guys could go everywhere I go and see all the things, you know. Plus, I don't have a hair clip, so I'm trying to look, and my hair is so long, it comes down and covers my face. Ah. Oh, I think I found it. Did I find it? No. Dang it. Ah. Oh well, I'm just gonna give up so I don't leave you guys hanging, because this is already so hot mess. I should have called it after my show and tell. But that's okay. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. Yeah. I don't know. I'm going to be a crazy banshee later trying to figure out where I Concord and Ninth stamp went. What the heck? I don't know. Oh well, okay. Nope. That's it, Dawn. You're done. Let's see what everybody said while I was gone. Lord, if I wore a GoPro, that totally... Oh, you guys could hear me. Awesome. You know what, Abraham? It's funny because someone told me, and I keep getting emails from Harbor Freight, and I thought, my little glue. I'm sorry, you guys, I couldn't find that. Thank you, Linda, for putting that up. Thank you for putting that up about them. I'm going to glue some of them down. Let me organize them a little first. They should go both ways. And my hands, this is why I need to do this too, and the junk journaling helps, is my hands don't want to work. So this is good stuff. You guys, the other day though, I got Willie up here. Because I'm trying to, I'm trying to get him to art a little because he was a fantastic artist. He has some stuff that he's written. So this is going to go on here with my, maybe it's not going to have a sentiment there. I don't know. Maybe a sentiment on the top. But anyway, he's amazing. And he doesn't do a lot of art anymore. I always tell him, and if I leave stuff around for a while, a couple of years ago, I would leave stuff on the table, like markers and pens and paper and stuff. And he would stop and draw. He would stop and draw something, or so it was good. So I asked him the other night, I'm like, hey, tomorrow, if I pull out the airbrush and stuff, do you want to do some airbrushing? Because his dad got him, he had one from years ago, and oh, that's not the one. His dad bought him a new one. It stopped working. The pump, we tried it and it stopped working. So, oh, so his dad got him a new one last year for his birthday, and he hadn't really played with it. Actually, I played with it more than he did because I can use it with the alcohol inks. It's amazing. Oh, it's like a puzzle. It's a brain workout. Here. Oh, my other little heart. So I got him up here and set it all up. I cleared my island off. I got big sheets of paper. I have big sheets, like my mats are huge. I set the airbrush all up and ink, and it was great. That's a great idea. I have a lot like that too, Abraham. Oh, come on. This bottle's been giving me trouble. It wants to, it doesn't want to exist anymore. It keeps, look, this comes all the way out. It's like, oh, the heck. I have a lot that don't have sentiments also. Well, as you can see, I showed my crop and crate cards. Some of them I did stamp on. But you'll have to go back and see, Abraham. These ones are in class, so I guess they kind of do have sentiments. But the ones that I usually do. Oh, I made one up the other day. Let's see if it's handy. I don't think I put it away. Oh, no, I didn't. Ha! This is one I did the other day. It's a birthday card, so I might send this out. But I don't have the reveal wheel through Lawn Fawn. I have a lot of their stuff, like this bead set. But I watched the video, and I saw that this is a 3-inch circle, right? And I just cut my opening and did it myself. I just drew my arrow. But I just did it myself because I don't have a reveal wheel. Isn't it adorable? So yeah, I'm trying to use up old stuff. Willie's mom goes to Hobby Lobby and Michael's, and when she goes, they they go to the doctors, and when they do, she's very artistic too. I have a lot of cards from her. She will buy those packs of cards there that you get with the matching envelopes, but they're really floppy. They're really floppy. So I try to do stuff that's layered on them because it makes it sturdy. And then before I give it away, I'll put a panel in here too. That will help. But I try to use those up. But that was fun. That was fun. Oh, thanks, guys. Thank you. All right, let's see if my glue dried up again because I got off on a tangent. My God, how long have I been on here? I don't even know. And I probably need tweezers. Abraham, this is a die from Concord and Ninth, if you're curious. I know, I don't think you use them often, do you? These scissors came, I think, from the thrift store. I don't really like them. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because they're big. Someone used them for crafts. I don't think I got glitter on them. Maybe. I don't know. Oh no. I just noticed that there's yeah, I don't like those floppy cards. I use the Hobby Lobby 110 white cardstock. Yeah, I usually buy my own bases too. I don't buy those boxes of cards. You know what I use them for sometimes too is die cutting because it's colored. It's colored on the outside. It's white on the inside, so It's great for layering and die cuts. Or you can use them for panels, you know. I'm going to lay all these flat and I'll pop the balloons up. Thank God the glue dries clear. I'm telling you, this is good therapy for me right here. Ha ha! Get on there. Those are the Cricut tweezers. Oh, are they? I don't remember where I got them. You know what? I bet they came with my scan and cut. When I got my scan and cut, I bought it on Facebook Marketplace for super cheap, you guys. I love Facebook Marketplace. Some of my friends are like, you know, be careful on there. You gotta watch out. And they're like, I wouldn't shop there. And I'm like, dude, I bought a car off of Facebook Marketplace, you guys. And it lasted a long time until Willie just got tired of it. But he wanted a new car and I got him a car off of Facebook Marketplace. Well, he bought it. I just found it. But you just got to be careful and do your research. You know, if you're going to buy things online, you got to know what it is you're getting and communicate. And so I talked to the girl and got the lowdown and met and went them, and it was awesome. It worked out great. But I've done that with my Empress. I got my Empress on market. Oh no, my Empress on Marketplace too. So I'm sorry, Abraham. I've been on here for a while, and Tracy says my Mainer is coming out. The longer that I'm on, the longer as the day goes, my Maina stuff, my Maina accent and stuff. I can't get used to these tweezers. I think they're big. I'm used to these other, they're little, and I don't know where they are. They might be on my other desk, my standing station. Don't you know? Which is covered with all my junk journal stuff right now because that's what we were doing this morning. I do have one of these though. Where is it? And I'm wondering if that might not be easier. Just glue the space on. Duh. Oh, I just got an email from Joann's the other day. That's good. I used to love the Basil cardstock. I had so much of that back in the day. I love it. And all the colors, you get different textures in the different colors, you know? Yeah, that's cute. But I realized I cut out these and I should have cut out these smaller ones. So I'm going to have to cut out one more set of those. My balloons, I'm just going to pop up with a little square, but because I need to find my stamp set so I can put this on. This I can put together, I guess. I can pop that up. I got an email from Joann's yesterday, Abraham, and they're down to the wire of selling like all of their, or some of them, maybe mine, my local one, because I sign up for the local newsletter, but so I'm not sure if it's all of them, but they're selling like all the shelving and stuff. And it said, beware of stuff you see from Joann's because they're not selling anything online anymore. They're done. Yeah, that's the one by Basil, right, Carmen? That has it's like dot embossed. I have some of that still somewhere. I have card panels from them. Oh my gosh, that's so funny that you said that. The one with the dots. I just used it the other day. Let's see if I have a piece. I did my, I picked up all my stuff. Oh, here, scraps. I bet it's in my scrap bin. I did my Kendra's card challenge the other day, you guys. But I have some Basil. I won't be able to find, I can't find anything, you guys. Can't find my stamp set. But after the live, that's what I am going to do. I'm going to go through all my stamps and I'm going to make dividers. I have laminating sheets, I think. Oh, well, forget it. I can't show you, but I just used the one with the dots. It was pink, the pink one. Abraham says, this week I saw a box in a corner of my living room. When I opened it, I realized I forgot to ship it to you. It's more organized. Oh, really? That's so awesome, Abraham. I love your stuff. I need to do a walkthrough so I can show. Oh, that's what I wanted to show you. Can I show you real quick? I know, a squirrel again, because I'm right in the middle of this, you know, but I want to show you. All the paints that you sent me, I've been making little flower things. My friend Karen that's on here, she might be just lurking, listening and doing stuff because I'm being ridiculously all over. But I did some flowers. These aren't that great, but I was just playing around. And did you see this? I did this little bunny, but I was using, these were all the paints that that you sent me. I've been using. Oh, Karen, you're still here. God bless you. You're the best. Because you guys, I'm all over. Oh, here, let me, oh, my glue. So Abraham, this also inspired by my friend Karen in the chat because she's watercolors. But I took an old paint kit and I decoupaged it. But check this out. Inside, these are all the paints that you got me. And I put them in these little jars that I was given. So this is like the, you know, the Artist Loft Yellow. These are the Winsor Newton Professional Yellow. Cad Orange. And then I swatched the tops and my 3/4 inch punch. It was perfect for the bottom so that I could mark what they were. But these have like a rubber seal. And when they go on, let me at least put it on the right one when I do it. I have them right now sitting because it took almost the whole tube. Some of them, like I think it was the Artist Loft one, was a smaller tube, and it took the whole tube, so that was perfect, like the whole 8 mil. And then see the cap? Watch, it just goes, and it's on. It snaps, so it will stay closed. But they're still drying out. Some of them are funky, like they wanna. When they're drying, they want to crack a little bit, but I tried to get right in there and do it just as smooth. This is my favorite look. Ooh, look how pretty that looks. Oh, and some of them I haven't waited to dry, and I did do some painting, so my thing went in, my brush went in and mushed it up a little bit. But they're gonna be awesome. I can't wait. I'm gonna get some more paints. Like I said, the lids are off right now, but this will hold 40 of these. And it's heavy as heck though from the glass, because these are glass. But I'm gonna get some more. My friend said that she would get more from her friend and give them to me. So yeah. So I'm gonna buy some good paints like Karen has. Karen's got some good paints. And the ones I have, I love them. They're good too. But I want to get some granulating colors and stuff. Thank you, Abraham. Isn't that awesome? I love it. I ripped everything out of the kit. I didn't throw stuff away. I figured, I think you mentioned it, Karen, too. I'll just leave them in another little container for my grandkids. When my grandkids come visit. Not that they're ever here long enough. I can't wait for the day. Then I'm going to turn this. I'm going to be strategic because this one's going to lay over this. So I'm going to have to stick it under. So I want to make sure my tape is going this way. And it's away from that line. I'm trying to be clever with it. A friend gave them to me. I think I was told they might be weird, that they might have held something to do with cannabis. And I was like, oh God. I did have to clean them a little. I was wondering about that, but um, my daughter thought it was funny because she had gotten them to use for something, and I was like, "Oh my God, if you're not using them, I'll take them." And so she's like, "Here, you can have them," because I think she said she tried to clean them and it was hard to clean. But I have no life and nothing to do, so I cleaned them. But she was like, "Oh my God, Mom, you can turn anything into a craft supply." I'm like, "Well, yeah, that's what we do, right?" Abraham, you don't use them? Why not? This one I cut on the edge and I didn't notice, so I'm going to turn it a little. This is fun. Oh, there we go. I feel like I'm in a dream. I feel like I'm in a dream sitting here. So, Abraham, I'm on new meds. So they're kind of like wake you up meds. So I don't use my Windsor Newton either. You don't, Karen? I love them. I hadn't used them until Abraham sent them. I think what's her name that you follow? She started on Windsor Newton. My God, the blonde girl. I can't think of her. I know that you love her though. You have her brushes, I think. She just came out with some from I can't think of her name. Emma. Yes. Thank you, Karen. Emma. She started on the Windsor Newtons and okay, so I got to cut two more of these. I love them. I but I don't know anything else. Do you know what I mean? That's how it is for me. I just if I don't know. I can't imagine using like the Mission Golds that you have. And I do want to get some of those Gonze Tombi paints. I have some really nice ones from Abraham that are Fine Tech. And I love those. Maybe I'll splat some of that on here because it's dark. It'll show up really nice. It'll be like confetti. I bet. They look delicious, Karen. Wait a minute. Stitching. Hey, Elisa. Sorry I missed you, dear. How are you doing? Where did you get the containers? Hold on. Ask where she got them. I want to get some. Okay. I'll message you. I'll message you, Abraham. All right. And you know what? If you can't get them and I can get more, I'll send you some. How's that? I'll clean them up and I'll send you some. Because, dear friend, I owe you. I owe you so much. You have been so generous and gracious to me. It makes my heart swell. Oh, I don't want to attach that yet. I don't want to put this down because I want to stamp on this. But let me get the leaves. I'm getting distracted. I have ADD, I think. I need the pointy ones. Yes, I love the Fine Tech. And what do you think? We could do some of like the blue and the green on here. It would be pretty. Do I want these? I guess I'll do these in the light green. What do I do with them? Guys, this would be horrible. Usually I watch my replays, but I don't know if I want to watch the replay on this one. Good Lord. I'm all over. You guys are so gracious to... Let me grab my Fine Tex actually. So I can... I have them in a little basket. Yeah, see? Wouldn't this be yummy? Oh, get it out, Dawn. See that green? Confetti. Oh yeah, I love it. And maybe this rose gold. I think I'll do these colors. They look pretty. Bye, Lori. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you so much. I'm sorry it's such a disorganized live. I'm not really organized. I'm kind of like all over. I'm like still sipping my coffee. I probably shouldn't have coffee. Because that was one of the things. She's like, just keep an eye on your blood pressure. And I have a blood pressure cuff, so I will check it. I'll check it this afternoon. Not right now. I'm busy. So I appreciate everybody who has stopped by and said hello, and I love it. I love, love, love it. Okay, Karen. Take care, and thank you, friend. Thank you for hanging out. And thank you for all the goodies. Yes, Carmen. You know what it is? I'm just doing what I would be doing, but I just have the camera on and I get to, say, hey, bye, Kelly. Yes. Yes. And you know what? I can't find the stamp set and I'm not going to make you guys sit while I do it. So, I'll post a picture of it on Instagram. And if I remember, because I always forget my community post on YouTube, I'll post it there as well, so you guys can see. I'm making this one because I just love these little balloons. Isn't it adorable? Oh, my dies are flying everywhere. I guess I should put them in the bowl. It's going to look like this. Different color, though. Isn't it cute? What happened? Oh, Jesus. Listen. Oops. Sorry. Hope I didn't offend anyone. I have my die upside down, like not on the paper. What the heck? Oh, you guys. I'm one of those people, when they say, oh, she probably shouldn't have scissors right now or something. That's me. I probably shouldn't be die cutting. So these new meds are supposed to just keep me from sitting around and doing nothing. It's supposed to help me get up and get going. And that's pretty much what's been happening. Whoops. I had trouble sleeping one night because I took them too late. She's like, try to take them early. Because, But I had so much energy. I made such a nice dinner last night and everything. I think William was like, wow, these are good. Blood sugar always high. Yeah, Abraham. I had to get one because I was last year. Even though I was like depressed and grieving and blah, 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 I was having blood pressure issues from my, I don't know, anxiety maybe. And some of the meds that they give me are, one just knocked me on my butt. I had to call him up. I'm like, this is not doing what it's supposed to. I'm pretty sure. Oh, let me wake these up while we're sitting. Water. And come to find out, because did you guys know that they can do like, oh, I don't like this. I need something else. Hold on. Did you guys know that they take they do a genetic test to see what meds you can take and like can't take, like stuff that your body is not compatible with? I had no idea. I had no idea that existed. And my doctor was like, yeah, we're going to do this. And they did. Oh, look. Yeah, you need a dropper. Look, this is from my liquid stevia. Isn't that awesome? I save everything. Everything. I'm hearing banging downstairs. I hope everything's okay. All right. Paintbrush. I'm going to move some of this stuff out of the way. Oh, I'm so sad you guys can't see it with the, I'll just pin it up, but I wish I could have found the stamp set, because that kit, they put this, the dies and the stencils and the stamp set in. It was such an awesome kit. Such an awesome kit. Let me grab, oh, and I need my water. A fan brush, here we go. Thank you guys for joining today. I love it. Okay, here we go. Let's make a mess. I have a splat box, so it might not show up too much while it's wet, but when it's dry, I'm going to. I know you guys can't. Probably you can't see that. Not going to see it. All right. Oh my gosh, Abraham, you came. Look, my water well is clean. I think of you every time it's dirty. Every time it's dirty. And this, you guys, if you have, I have my little plate. This is from the thrift store. It's a thrift store find. I love it. And it's like ceramic, but this is my handmade paper. And I just cut it. It sits down in there. But look, if you need to take your water out after you clean your water and stuff, it's awesome. I want to leave my water on though. I have to run. We'll see you later. Okay, Cheryl, thank you. Take care and have a great day. And listen, don't hesitate to ring me on Messenger. I don't care if it's, it can be Instagram or Facebook. I do both. So anytime you want a friend to sit and craft, any of you guys, really. I love you all. That one's cute. Wow, I love this. Have an awesome day. I'm excited for you to get into your kit, Cheryl. And I will craft along with you. I'll do it all over again, just for you. Oh my gosh, Abraham, I love this. I need more water. Love this so much. Look, it's a party. So I think I'm going to make meatballs this afternoon to have with dinner, for dinner. Stir them up a little more. They take a lot of water. I have a lot of water in them. Look at that. Let me add some more. I know. I love how these take the water. Woohoo! Yeah, I think that's good. And when I hold it up, you'll see. I'll flip my fan brush over. I got my desk is all splatter confetti now. Are you home today, Abraham? By the way, are you working at home, or you just got the day off, or are you watching from work? Ha ha ha. So check this out. Hopefully it comes through okay on the camera so you can see that. Oh, confetti. Look at that. I love it. Love it so much. Working from home. Okay. Uh-oh, look. I got confetti on here. I guess it's okay. It'll fit in, right? But this is going to slip down under. Oh, let me slide it. Whoop. Hopefully. I moved them so that they would. Okay, maybe not. Good Lord. What is the struggle here? This is going to sit like that. There we go. Goodness. And I will put my sentiment down. It's got to go up some. There we go. And straighten it. Sheesh, I'm a hot mess. And I'll put my cupcake on. I feel like I should shade my cupcake. Should I shade it a little bit on the edges in pink or right over it? Should I make my frosting pink, Abraham? I feel like I have all this pink. Hey, Jay. Yeah, it will fit in. The splatters so they don't smudge. Yeah. Dry them. Oh, yeah, dry the splatters. Okay. They're dry. They're dry. They dried. Well, I guess not a little. But yes, just shade it like on the edges. I just feel like it blends too much with my, with my background. Jay, how you doing, bud? Yes, Abraham loves yellow. It's his favorite color, I think. I'm trying to just put a tiny bit of pink, so it's just a little pale on the edges. Just want it to pop so you can see the separation. How's that? It's very, very subtle. Very subtle. Oh, nice, Jay. That's awesome. What do you think of that, Abraham? Is that enough? It looks okay on this end. Oh, go darker, he says. Go darker. All right, hold on. Let me grab my things here, because I don't have enough ink on my. I think I'll use Conquer tonight. It's called Pink Lemonade. And it's so pretty. So once I get everything regulated, I'm hoping that I'm going to get out and start walking around and start doing some videos. Oh, yes. Look at that. Darker was wonderful. Oh, yeah, I could shade it with colored pencils. Yeah. That's my next thing I want to do. I want to, my drawing, like I did the rabbit, but I did it with all colored pencils, right? I want to do it. Oh, check this one out. I did this too. This was with all the that you gave me, Abraham. But see, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, I want to take you guys out and just video while I'm walking. I get out walking and stuff. Thanks, Carmen. Thanks for still being here, Carmen. You're a good sport. I know, Abraham. I don't though. I don't even know. I was trying to show someone earlier. I don't even know where my mushroom went. I used to have a painting of a mushroom that I had here. Look at this one. Did I ever show you guys this? It's got doodling, but this alcohol ink. This is on Yupo paper. And I got some mushrooms down here, but I just did it. And left it. And then I saw all the things in it and drew the trees. Like none of this really showed up like this until I drew it and made it what it is. Isn't that hilarious? Yep. And in between all my blotches, I did this. It looks like it's torn, right? Like a screening behind it. And I doodled in all the trees. Look. 2011. 2011. Holy crap. Holy mackerel, I've been doing this a long time. Just need to stay consistent, I guess. I did a couple. Look at this. I love these roses. This was just a quick, like, swap. And this one. So cute. Jay, how did you doodle in the trees? Oh, let me grab it again. Where are you? Here you go. I just did little marks. This is kind of like a Zen Tangle inspired, where you just do these little things. I don't know if you can see. Can you see? And I have, look, oh, that's my glue pen. Don't use a glue pen. But you can use a micron pen. I use the lip pen I got. And not this one, but a pen like this that's got a little point like this. You know what I mean? Because I didn't have this pen in 2011. I just got this. But this is a white gel pen. Some more white gel pen. But it was just splotches everywhere. And I just looked at it and I made it a tree. I made it a tree. It wasn't a tree beforehand. And the mushrooms weren't. That's why some of them are wonky. Because they were just blotches. So yeah. Yeah, you can write on top of alcohol ink. But I've had this a long time. I love it. This is when I first got the inks, the alcohol inks. I have them from the 1900s when they still say, look, Adirondack, Tim Holtz, Ranger. They're so old and they still work amazing. So, yeah, that's how my brain works, Abraham. It's just weird. I'm really baffled by my mushroom picture because I swear that I looked up here and saw it the other day and now I don't see it. So I'm kind of like, where is it? You know? Oh, here it is. That's why I didn't see it. It's over here. Oh, jeez. Here we go. It's so rainy here today, but look at this. This is the one that I was trying to show earlier that I did. It's on my watch. My daughter put it on my watch. So it's like my face thing on my watch. So I can see it. I love this. I want to live there. I want to live there. Tracy and I took a class from Lindsay Wyrick, the Frugal Crafter. She did, this was Inktense pencils. We did the perfume bottles. So fun. So fun. Thanks, Abraham. That's what you had in your head and came to life. I need to get his new colors. You should frame it. You guys, thank you. I should frame it. Instead, it sits on a shelf with all my other stuff. All this stuff, it just hangs and sits. And my friend Lorraine's been waiting for the snowman picture for ages. And now she's moved and she's like, oh my God, she goes, when are you going to send me the snowman? But these were fun. It's all watercolored. But yeah, I need to send it. Instead, it hangs on my shelf. Look, on a shower hook. But she wants it so she wants to frame it, you know. I probably should send it before it gets yucky and dusty, but so she can mat it and stuff. I know, Abraham. I show it to everybody that comes to my craft room. All my stuff. Yeah, I gotta find a big envelope or some cardboard and just wrap it with paper and address it, tape it up. Aren't they cute? She collects them, and when she moved, she got rid of a lot of them, so I got them. And I leave them out all winter from Christmas. They're still up. As soon as my snow goes, the snowmen go. So my snow is almost all gone. That means my snowmen will be getting packed away till next year. But I'm excited that the snow's going. So anyway, that's it for today, folks. That was my what do you call it? I don't know. I gotta think of a name for these lives. Where oh, Dawn's Madhouse. Crazy. So I'll send you a pic of one I colored with alcohol. Yes, you should. I know you take a lot of those. I've thought about taking those is it kit and clouder classes? I should do it. I should do it. This is going to be so adorable, you guys, when I put it on a card base. I think I have card bases made here. A2. Yep. This is a 100-pound. But this is going to be pretty of it. So it'll be a birthday card for somebody that I love in the group. Or anybody, you know. But anyway, I guess I'll put it here so you guys can see. Oh, hi, Maddie. Hi. Oh, Linda Gorman, thank you. I enjoyed it too. I needed it. I didn't plan it, but when Elizabeth sent these, oh, Maddie, this is why I came live. When I got these in the mail, Elizabeth said Raylan made these and she turned them into earrings for me. I was just ecstatic. And I'm going to wear these every day. Aren't they just darling? Oh my God. So what a treat to find. Oh, thank you, Maddie. Oh, Abraham. You're so sweet. Dag nabbit, you're so sweet. I wish you lived closer. I wish I could have seen you when I went to Florida last year. Stinking cutie. Yes, aren't they? I love them. Oh, Abraham, I know how that is. I know. I haven't done stuff. Listen, I was just telling everyone my laptop died. Pretty much it like doesn't. It will light up and I try to do stuff and it's just it's like it's like it wants to go to sleep forever. It just doesn't want to wake up. But anyway, and my cousin's supposed to come over and bring me a new one that he has. He cleaned it out and refurbished and so that might help me a little more. I like when I can see it on my computer and I like using StreamYard because I don't know. It's different. I like it. I get nervous every time I have to hit it on my phone for the live stream. I'd rather go through my camera. But yes, it is very nice of him, Maddie. So thanks, Abraham. Oh. Well, anyway, Maddie, unfortunately, I'm at the end of my my riot. Oh, you did? Oh my God. I don't know how people work on Macs. I can't do it. I think Tracy has a Mac too. I think she might have a PC too, but she has a Mac. I can't. Oh God, Maddie, watch it on like two times fast because excuse me. I got sick like a while back. I don't know. Maybe January. I had like a cold and it just got worse and I still have like a cough and sinus stuff. I don't know how to do anything Apple. Listen, William, so my phone, all my phones have been Androids. This is my old one. You can tell, look at my OtterBox. I loved these things and until after I saw that they get like this, like they just start cracking after a while. I'm like, how is it supposed to? And I don't drop this, but it's still protecting my phone, thank goodness. But anyway, I'm an Android girl. And oh, good, Maddie. You'll want to. You'll wish you had 4 times speed when you start watching me because I have been on here a while. I want to tell you, I got on not long after Tracy and I ended our junk journal live. So Oh, yes, yes, Abraham. Yes, you did. Here's the container. Look what you sent me. I have gold. I love it. I could have done gold on here. I like this rose gold though. But I have gold. I have silver. And I have this beautiful red. It's called Tangelo. I guess it's like supposed to be like more orange. I don't know. It's really pretty. But yeah, nope, you sent me. I have 6 of them. I love them. These are for my other watercolors when I had my other one, the tubes in here, which I don't now because I have them in my palette. But yeah, I love them. Try them on black paper. Oh, I will. I have some too. I have some nice heavy black. And I think you sent me some too. But yeah, I do love them. I could do pretty flowers on here. Oh my God, look, I'm still on live. What the heck? What the heck? Now I'm watercoloring. Guys, I am like losing it. Oh. All right, let's wake this baby up. In my Instagram, I have a swatch page I made with all the ones I have. And wow, vibrancy is out of this world. Yeah, well, I'm going to wake up the green again because I'm going to do a flower. I'll just do a simple flower on here. And this Tangelo is perfect for that. Oh, I just love that when they start coming through and look at that. And you know what's weird? I've used these a lot. I have used these a lot. I love them, but they don't, it's like they're never ending. Like after you use them, you put this thing, like this one has a little tiny dent. That's it. But I've used it so much. They last so long. It's called Fine Tech. It's pearlescent colors, made in Germany. That's all I can give you, Maddie. Let's see. Yeah, Fine Tech. That's the brand. Fine Tech. Yep, what Abraham wrote. So, whoops, messed that up. Oh, Blix. Oh, did you guys hear that is it Cheap Joe's? Cheap Joe's is closing? I heard through Lindsay the Frugal Crafter. Have you heard of them? Yes. Yes, Maddie. Lindsay announced it. Yep. I was like, what? Not that I order from them much. I don't. I guess I could do a third little bud here. Okay. That's it. What do you think, Abraham? Can you see it? I'm like off the, let me see. I can put that. Ah! So pretty. Thank you, Maddie. Thank you. Quick. It's just quick. I guess this isn't thick. I have some good stuff that Abraham gave me. I can paint on but let me use. I woke the green up. Let me do some leaves in gold. Oh, all right. Shoot. All right, let me do the stems. Since I woke the green up, can I do the stems in green? Do some stems in green and then I'll do the leaves in gold. I'll wake the gold up. Now just gold. Here we go. I didn't take the gold out. You guys are awesome. I need to play like this more online. This is what I'm saying. I got like in a thing because I feel like everybody that goes online has this plan of what they're doing, and it's just I can't think of the word. It's like I sometimes keep saying narrated, but that's not the word I mean. It's Abraham, this is fun. I know. I wish we could watercolor together. I mean, I guess we are. Whoops. It's very wow. I think I need one more somewhere, but I don't know where. One. Shoot. Orchestrated. Okay, that's it. Are you going to put them in a palette? Well, I could put them in. Oh, I wonder if they would fit in those little. I wonder if these would snap into those little jars. Probably not. Let me check. Let me see. I don't know how I would put them in my palette, Maddie. I just thought maybe if the bottom thing fit in there, but oh, it's just too small. Darn it. Because see, they snap into this. I don't want to cut these up. You know what? I might be able to just lay them like this. There might be room along the side to put a couple. Maybe I could do it 2 rows. I don't know. They are made to snap. Yeah, I see that they're made to snap into a palette, but I don't have a palette like it. See how the bottom is? It has a thing where you can snap in. They set in here. Glue thin magnets and add them to a metal palette. Oh, I could. I don't have a metal palette. Oh, Maddie, you weren't here. Look at this. Let me show you. This is the palette I made. This is an old art case. You know, you get colored pencils, oil pastels, little things of, you know, in these kits, all that jazz. So I decoupaged it and put a little roughed a couple watercolor things on it. Roses. And I wrote the crafty visage. Inside, look. See, I gutted it out. So I need to add, I didn't have watercolor paper that was long enough. So I'm just going to piece another one in, but that's okay because I don't have enough watercolor paints to fill it yet. So I'm still good. But I love it because it sits up above this, but there's room with the lid. So when you close it, they don't slide all over. But I decoupaged the whole thing with old book pages. I can carry it around. This is the back. I got this years ago as a gift when I was first starting to get art. Oh my gosh. You guys, this is crazy. So I had to plug my phone in order to end the live because I couldn't get out. So now I'm over on my standing desk where I do my junk journaling because I had to plug in the one I was plugging into was not I know the one I was plugging into was not working. So it's weird. My whole phone went out because it died. I brought it over here. I plugged it in. I was able to turn it on once it got to 2%. And then I could bring those showed that I was live on YouTube. And I'm like, no, but I'm not because my phone went out, right? I go back, I hit the live button. It says, you're already live. Do you want to resume or end? So I was going to hit end, but I wanted to get a formal goodbye in there. I appreciate you guys watching. I thank you so much. And I hope you guys come again. I'm going to try to get in some random lives to just do some playing around and whatnot and have fun. And I know I'm backwards. I'm backwards and upside down. But anyway, I appreciate you all. I think that's my phone. I think I can flip it. Boop. Yeah, there we go. Now I'm right. I think I will flip. Yeah, see you tonight, Anna. Thank you. Oh, I'm still upside down. Whatever. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to end it formally so I know it's ended and let my phone charge up. It's had a workout today between T's live and mine. So take care, friends. Yeah, it's been 3 hours I've been on here. Take care, and thank you all for the support and the love that you share. I'll see you next time. Bye.